take a shot, what's up? Tryna get cake like it's my wedding day. Tryna get lit like it's my wedding day. I'm tryna get cake like it's my wedding day. I'm tryna get lit like it's my wedding day. Tryna get cake like it's my wedding day. Tryna get to the guap, could never hate. On these niggas all the time, they be hating, but I'm chillin'. Remember days when they used to make me to the villain. Now I don't talk much, I don't speak on wax. Now I don't talk much, cause I only speak facts. Don't speak to a fuck nigga, niggas wanna hate. I don't really wanna or have to debate. I'm moving on to the next level. I'm moving on to the finer things. Cause I remember days when I used to scrape for the change. Now I'm out here trying to get straight to a range. I pull it up, mix it up, get drunk. Take a cup, fill a cup, get drunk. I said pour it up, mix it up, get drunk. Take a cup, take a shot, what's up? Tryna get cake like it's my wedding day. Tryna get lit like it's my wedding day. I'm tryna get cake like it's my wedding day. I'm tryna get lit like it's my wedding day.
Faded off that Dion.
Alright, we back. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. We back. Obviously, we was about to go live in the middle of Boston, Miami, but Boston hasn't handily beat the Miami Heat from wire to wire, so we didn't go live. We ate food and did other things. But nah, it's great to be back. Obviously, since the last time we talked. Last time we talked was game one of Nuggets, Celtics. Not Nuggets, no, Nuggets, Lakers. It was you said the Lakers were winning that series. They got swept.
People?
they got swept. And afterwards, LeBron James said he was mulling retirement.
People?
Said he was mulling retirement. I mean, I guess we could recap the series. Like, what did you see? What did you think about it? I mean, I guess I'll go first. Obviously, well, not obviously, but I was in Toronto for a couple of days. So a lot of these games, I wasn't like sitting up watching like extremely close because I was in Toronto enjoying my birthday. By the way, happy birthday! You had a birthday as well.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you. So yeah, I wasn't extremely watching the games, but I just think like the Nuggets are just a better basketball team, and the Lakers maxed out like what they were going to get from that group. Like I can't really pinpoint a place where like, oh, this person was terrible, this person was terrible. I mean, Eric Gordon didn't have the best series.
Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron Gordon didn't have the best series. In Game 4, he stepped up, but the whole series he had the best series.
I disagree with that, but go ahead.
Fair. I think the main thing is Jokic. Like Jokic is, I'm pretty much ready to say Jokic is the best player in the league at this point.
People?
Exactly.
Who's saying that?
No, I said I'm ready to say Jokic.
No,
is the best player in the league.
who else is saying that?
I don't care who else is saying
People?
I'm ready to say Jokic is the best player in the league. I mean, I just think
you picked the wrong
No.
foreign guy.
Yeah, you picked the wrong.
Did we?
Nah, you picked the wrong one. You picked Embiid.
Did we really pick the
What
wrong
you mean
foreign
he beat
guy?
his fire?
Mm-hmm.
Did we really
What you
pick the
mean?
wrong foreign guy?
I'm talking about him.
What?
The whole Luka thing. You picked the wrong guy.
What do you mean? Luka's
Picked the wrong-
four-time
you picked the wrong
consecutive
suspect.
All-NBA first team.
And he's not better
You
than
picked
Your
the wrong
favorite player ain't
suspect.
do that?
You picked the wrong
Who your
suspect.
favorite player? He ain't do that to start his career
My
off?
favorite, what you mean? My favorite player, two-time champion.
Who is that?
Durant.
Exactly. He ain't do what Luka did, though.
Luka ain't did what he did.
Luka's done better.
No, he has. Luka can't even shoot fucking.
Through their first 4 years in their
Luka can't even
career,
shoot 80% from the
through their
fucking free
first
throw
4
line.
years in their career, Luka's way more accomplished than Kevin Durant.
I wouldn't say that. He has inflated stats. That's all.
No,
that's
it's
all the
not
advantage he
inflated
has.
stats.
Competitive percentages.
He's
It's
first team
inflated stats.
All-NBA 4 times in a row.
He ain't deserved the hell out the one this
be
year.
fair,
He ain't
You're
deserved that.
lying. You're lying.
to be fair.
You're lying. You're
No,
lying.
young KD is not missing
You're
the playoffs
lying.
with Kyrie Irving. Stop.
Yes, he is.
No, he isn't.
He
No,
barely
isn't, 'cause
made
he
the
getting
playoff
back-
this
'cause he
year
getting
with
back
him.
both
He
ends.
barely made it this year with him.
Barely, the Nets was once like a top 3 seed. What are you talking about when he was there? KD has lost like 10 games in the
So
last
then why
like
he request
2
a trade
years. What are you
then?
talking
Why he
about?
request a trade?
Because
then?
that shit was messy. It was that. Because Kyrie Irving, he couldn't continue to play there after all that.
So I'm supposed to believe in this guy that anytime things get messy, he want to run and leave.
Just like a long history player, just like LeBron James and
Yeah.
Long history
But
player.
you know
It's
how I
pretty
feel
normal.
about LeBron
It's pretty
James.
normal.
It's pretty normal for
What you
LeBron,
want
yeah.
directly? You want
For
directly?
LeBron, yeah.
What you want? You want to
For
go to the
LeBron.
Rockets and rebuild the Rockets? That's how you.
No.
that's how you expect
I want him
if
to.
he went straight to the Rockets,
How
you'd have been
about
like,
he just
yeah,
finish the
KD's
contract
smart.
with the
He
team
went
he was
there and
with?
rebuild him.
How about he just finish the contract with the
Shit
team
don't
he
always work
signed
out
with?
like that. You know it don't work out like that
What
in
you
life.
mean it don't work out like that?
That was the plan.
Now we
That was
talking
the
about
plan.
don't work out in life.
That was the plan.
That's your version of the Giannis
It
saying
don't.
that
It's
ain't
the
no
same thing.
failures.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
That's
it's
your
not.
version of Giannis saying there ain't no failures, bro.
Don't act like you never like started a job and then wanted to be there for 2-3 years and all of a sudden, boom, something else happens.
I
and you
ain't
gotta
never
dip.
started a job and wanted to be there for 2-3 years ever.
All right, but
I'm
you've
never
had
thinking about
plans.
working at no place
You've had
longer
plans
than
in
2
life
years.
not go the
I'll
way
be
that you
out
wanted to
quite
go because
To be
shit came up.
to be fair, Kevin Durant, for his first 4 years, was 2-time scoring champion. He was 2-time first team All NBA, and he was a 2-time All Star. I'm just saying, but also it's hard to get.
Exactly. What are we talking about? Luka's
No,
way
but listen,
better.
but listen,
Luka's way
but
better.
listen, but listen, but
Luka's
listen.
way better. And when he a scoring
It's hard,
champ,
no, it's hard to get first team All NBA over LeBron. Like that's like
did
when
KD
LeBron
average
was
32 in any of them years?
Probably the fourth year.
Yeah, but the league. Yeah, but
No,
the
did
league.
he average 32? Yes or no?
Probably 30.
No, but the league
Nah,
averages
then I
was.
don't wanna-
Yeah, but the league. Actually, hold on,
Man,
I'm
don't
looking at
you
playoff
know?
stats.
Come on, man. You know that.
He averaged 30 a couple times.
You know
but
that.
The,
So
but the league averages
better.
weren't as.
what
the
year
league
was that? That's
averages.
like 2000 what?
2010.
How
It was
much is
like
Luka averaging
2010.
in 2010? It's
In 2010?
How much is Luka averaging in 2010? How many points?
What is he averaging? He
Well,
averaged he averaged 32 this year?
Yeah, what would he average in
26.
2010?
He would average 31.
He would average 26.
He would average 31.
26.
He would average 31 and 7
26.
and like 5 rebounds. He wouldn't be able to
He would
rebound
like
as
26
much.
and 8.
Nah, he would average 31 and 7.
26.
He
averaged
still
31.
actually he'd probably be more effective back then because Luka's actually in person a very large human being. Like his calves are large. He's actually not a small guy.
He don't look small on television.
I mean, he looks overweight sometimes, but I mean like his
No.
actual physical build
No.
he's actually like a sturdy guy.
He's not gonna have the space to operate how he operates.
He don't
now.
need that. What do you
no,
mean? He be
he's
shooting
not.
from
His ass gonna
35.
try to go to the
Where
lane
can he
on
shoot from on
Big
the floor?
Perk and KG.
Where-
They're not having that shit.
Where can he
Joakim Noah,
lot of places,
them
to be
bigs is
fair.
not having that
Nah.
shit.
A lot of
No,
places.
and
Where can he
he's not
shoot
gonna
from
have
on
the
the floor?
space
A
he
lot
has
of
right
places.
now.
Where can he
That would
shoot
be
from on the
lot of
floor?
places.
Where can he shoot from on the
He
floor?
shoots like 33% from three, so technically a lot of
And what
places.
does LeBron shoot this year? 29. I don't want to
This
hear
is
nothing
his
about
worst
it.
season of ever shooting from
I
three.
mean that's he didn't shot less than 33%
We
multiple
talk-
times.
No, he hasn't. From
yes,
three?
he has. Yes, LeBron. Let's talk about it. Let's stop lying.
I want to talk about him. I don't
Let's
know.
stop lying.
Hey, why he do that? Why he switch the attention like that?
Because that's what he does, bro.
Who does?
LeBron.
Why he out here?
No, but like
He loves attention.
Yeah, but question,
And
you don't-
LeBron has shot less than 33%. 1, 2, 3. How you shoot 30? Technically, he shot 32% this year from 3. How? How?
probably
Sway?
went up over the.
All right, and okay, all right. He only did it 3 years. Well, actually, he did it 4 years.
In a 20-year career,
He did it
that's-
4 years.
In a 20-year career, that's not bad.
He did it 4 years.
In a 20-year career, that means you
He
had
did it 4 years.
That means you had 16 years shooting.
Yeah, but even the year he averaged 30, he shot 31.5%. So when he averaged 30 in 2006, he shot 31.9% from 3.
To be
I
fair,
don't want to hear it.
Wait,
Luka is averaging 31 in 2006.
Wait. To be fair,
31.
To be fair,
31.
You do good
31,
dope. Hit the
6
button
and
for
5.
yourself.
To be fair,
Hit the button.
To be fair, I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna.
You do good dope.
I'm gonna. That's funny. I'm gonna actually look this up because I'm pretty sure the league average of 3-point percentage was not that high in 2006.
The lane will be all
It don't
clogged
matter.
up, and Luka
It
can't
don't
just
matter.
dribble up there.
It
with
does
the,
matter.
It don't matter.
No,
It don't matter. Luka better. If LeBron can average 31 in 2005, 2006, Luka
Okay,
can.
no,
Luka's a better scorer
Rip
than
Hamilton-
LeBron.
no, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
No, he isn't.
Yes,
he
he
can't
is.
finish
No, he
like
isn't.
him.
He's a
No.
better scorer
No, he's
than
not
LeBron.
No.
Then
Yes,
why
he
has he
is.
never shot a
No.
higher percentage?
If
from
Luka played 20,
No,
if
G and
Luka
a half
plays
court,
20
bro,
years like
then
LeBron,
why
I
has
bet
he
you
never-
pass him in points.
Luka
Then why
battling
has-
with Tony Allen,
Then why
Michael
has
Petras,
then
and
why
them-
then why has he never shot over 50% from the field?
That doesn't matter.
That ain't the part of scoring. G efficiency in the part of scoring.
You fucking love Allen Iverson. Was he ever efficient?
No.
Okay, then. So I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Wait.
I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. You
My-
love Allen Iverson. I don't
My
want to hear about
stances
it.
on Allen Iverson have changed over the years.
But I don't.
To be completely fair.
And I'm just saying, to be completely fair, I don't care.
To be completely
To be
fair.
completely fair, I don't
And
care.
also, that was a different era, and he's a guard.
That's the same era we saying we would put Luka in.
No, it's not.
That's what he just
No,
said.
it's not. When we talk about prime Allen Iverson, we
What
at
you,
least
what
we
you
talk about
mean?
prime. We talk about
So you
prime
telling
AI.
me Luka?
What
So you
up?
telling me Luka with that 76ers team wouldn't have been able to do what AI did?
I don't know. I fucking don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know.
Brother, you do good dope.
No, I say if you put Luka on that AI team, I don't know.
If you put Luka on the team with the coach of the year, sixth man of the year,
don't know.
defensive player of the
He's not
year.
gonna have the space to
I don't
operate
know.
like he got now.
Why
have
do
no
you
idea.
have
all
space
that.
like
And
he
the
can't
game's
run
not
a
gonna
pick
be-
and
and the
roll like
game's not gonna
everybody
be
else that ever
fast.
ran a pick and roll? AI ran a pick and roll with Samuel Dallenberg. He wasn't coming off screens the whole
Sam Dallas
game.
wasn't even on that fucking
AI
team.
lived in the mid-range area.
That was Mutombo.
Oh, that was Mutombo. Even
Dallas wasn't on that
even
team.
still.
They really wasn't running that much pick and roll back then, bro. The play that we usually run is like an AI cut when you it's like a side cut and you come to the baseline, you do all that.
he was getting
like
the
they
mid-
wasn't
telling
running.
me you telling me Luka can't do that?
I don't know.
Y'all lying.
That's
Luka
not
not
the
the
way he
mid-range
plays
shooter
game.
AI is. See?
Y'all lying, G. AI wasn't even a shooter.
And
Mid-range
also,
shooter.
and also that
Not
was
even a mid-range shooter.
yes he was.
Yes, he was.
Yes, the fuck he. Then what the fuck did he do?
Get to the basket.
The whole game?
and score free throws. He could stretch the floor some, but he wasn't like
So-
he wasn't a generational player in the mid range.
I didn't say he was generational, but he was a mid-range scorer.
No, he was great at getting to the basket, creating.
He
content,
also
and
had a
getting
good
free throws.
mid-range shot.
It was all right.
It was
not
good.
as good as D Rose was. But you argue
Wait,
D Rose had a
what?
good
No, wait.
mid-range shot.
There was some
because
years
he
when he
get
was
it off the
mid-range shooter.
backboard.
There was some years when he was better.
No, you would.
There was some years when he was
D Rose
better.
a better
No,
mid-range
they like the
shooter than Allen
same to
Iverson?
me.
No.
They like the same to
There
me.
was some years when he was better.
They like the same to me. D Rose just a million times faster and a million times more athletic than Allen
I don't know
Iverson.
about a million times fast, but he's a million. He's
lying.
more athletic for
Okay,
sure.
D Rose can't handle the ball like Iverson.
You lying.
Yes, he can.
D Rose
You're
can
lying.
handle the
Stop
ball like
lying.
Allen
Yes, he
Iverson.
can.
Stop
Yes,
lying.
he can.
He can
Stop
handle the ball like
lying.
Allen Iverson.
Yes, he can.
Brother,
a lot of these
you're-
So
guys.
he can make some.
you
He can make somebody
do good
fall twice in one
Who
play.
said- Gee, I'll
He
turn
can-
on D Rose
Yes.
dribble highlight compilation after
He
this.
can dribble like Allen Iverson.
Yes,
Gee.
bro.
That-
a lot of people can
He
dribble.
can't even do
like
that. He can't even do that move. Jordan Iverson hit on Jordan. He can't even do that.
Yes, he can.
Are you
That's
serious?
not what he
You
would
never
do.
seen D Rose handle
He can't dribble the
compilation?
ball like Iverson
All
is
right,
a top
G. I ain't seen one
3
fucking
all-time
mid-range
dribbler
shot
in
yet.
history.
Even the Ty Lue shot was a
Gee,
midi.
I haven't seen one.
The midi and the Jordan shot.
That's one shot.
Oh,
That's
This
one
is a midi.
shot.
This
This
is
is a very
definitely
comfortable
midi.
midi.
And you telling me
definitely a
Luka
midi.
can't do this to Ty Lue?
This is a very
Come
comfortable.
Kobe
on,
would be
G.
on him.
No,
Kobe
Luke-
would be on him.
no.
He do that to Kobe?
Yeah, he gonna put Kobe in the post.
No, he's
He
not.
putting Kobe in the
No,
post.
he's not putting
Luka
Kobe in the
definitely
post.
putting Kobe in the
No, he's
post.
not
That's
putting-
a very
that's-
comfortable
Luka's definitely
mid-range
That's the name
shot.
of this episode. Luka putting Kobe in the post. That's the name of this episode.
Luka,
No, he's
that's
not.
Luka
He
putting
not
Kobe
putting Kobe in the
post.
post. No, he's not, bro.
He's definitely
No,
putting
he
Kobe in
not,
the
bro.
post.
Big-
No.
And I'm glad
What you
I'm not
talking
on
about,
camera so
Midi?
y'all
Fuck
can't
is you
see my
talking
face.
about?
He's definitely putting Kobe in
No,
the
he's
post.
not putting Kobe in the post.
Yes, he is.
No,
No, he's not
bro.
putting- what
That
are we
shit-
doing,
That shit
bro?
getting swatted.
What are we doing? He not putting Kobe in the post.
I'm telling you, if Luka played 20 years, he gonna
He's
pass
not
LeBron
putting
in
Kobe in the
scoring.
post. How did we get here though? Oh,
I
Nuggets,
hope so.
Lakers. Nuggets, Lakers. What did you think about the Lakers Nuggets series?
Lakers, it's a lot of jealousy in the air right now. To be honest,
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about me, like in the sports world, a lot of jealousy in the air. Have you not watched? Have you not seen the Celtics respond to the 3-0 the way they did? They come back and they
Gee,
get a
they're
win.
not gonna win
They have,
the
they have,
series,
they have
G.
a player who can lead them to a win throughout the entire
Can you
game.
give us your analysis on Lakers Celtics?
And he not drunk, right? But just so y'all
Lakers
know, he's
Nuggets.
not drunk.
I
know,
know, but I'm
He
just
had
saying,
one
like,
sip of
it's,
alcohol. So
Can you
when he
give
started
us-
wilding today,
Can you give us
do
your
not
analysis
blame it on the
Lakers
alcohol.
Nuggets before you go to the Jason Tatum praise?
I wasn't about to get into this. I'm just about to get into like why the Celtics can respond the way they did, but the Lakers show up and they can't get a single win. It's absolutely inexcusable.
Can I say
don't-
one thing real quick? I just saw somebody they just commented. I've seen Luka put Kawhi and Aiden in the post. Laugh out loud. Stop playing with my man's Luka.
Okay. It's a different era.
Brother,
You can handshake back then.
you do
And
good
be more
dope.
physical.
But what's going to happen in the Nuggets? Jokic dominated the hell out of the series. Jamal Murray was a great help in the
Jamal
whole.
Murray averaged 32, like 5 and 5. We got to stop saying
LeBron
great help.
James
He
was, I
just
think-
equally.
LeBron James was probably like the 6th best player in the series. He was very underwhelming throughout the entire course of the entire series. I feel like AD. I don't know what the hell happened to his offense. I can't expect his offense to regress the way it did. And not even that. It's just Jokic was just fucking like, why is Jokic playing like this on you? Why is Jokic able to get the
'Cause
rebound?
he's good.
Why is he able to get the rebound, push the ball, and have you on his hip the entire time and then make the right decision every single time? Why is he like he's more in shape than you are? Why is Anthony Davis not sprinting, cutting the ball
he
off and
probably
making
is more
Jokic
in
turn?
shape.
That's basic transition shit. You can't
'Cause he's
stop the
good,
ball.
bro.
No,
'Cause he's good,
Jokic
bro.
shouldn't know. You shouldn't be on his hip all game. Why are you
He's-
on his hip all game?
Because he's
Mr.
good,
Davis.
bro.
You've been great defensively.
He wasn't playing against- he wasn't playing against
G.
Jokic.
We need more.
He wasn't playing
No,
against Jokic.
no.
Somebody
You can't-
said,
you're-
what's worse, getting swept or blowing a 3-0 lead?
Getting swept. I mean, getting
3-0
swept
lead.
before. Swept.
3-0 lead, G.
Swept.
That's exactly why I knew Denver was gonna win Game 4.
3-0 lead.
A sweep.
They wasn't gonna fucking lose
You can't give them no momentum.
They wasn't gonna lose no damn 3-0 lead to the damn Lakers.
Nah, they wasn't.
They wasn't gonna lose no 3-0 lead
Not
to the
this
Lakers,
Laker
bro.
team.
Nah,
not this Laker team.
Jimmy Butler and first and foremost, the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets in general are just different animals. This is a very good Nuggets team, top to bottom. So just know that wasn't gonna happen. And this Lakers team ain't the Boston Celtics either. So there's another reason this wasn't gonna happen.
This Lakers team, they need somebody who can close games. They need like a real leader, somebody, a killer, somebody.
Have you seen him mid-range other than Tyler?
Yeah, you just missing him. He just sent there, Fish flying and hit a mini. Shout out Fish. This shot, which is one of my favorite AI plays. Because look at this. Bye. Fuck off me. Bye. Get off of me. He fell out the camera.
He's very comfortable in the mid-range, by the way. Look.
Hey, G, he had a mini, G. Like, come on. AI wasn't getting to the rim every single play.
LeBron James
Most of the time he was. He's like, this like 2 out of like 40 plays.
I mean, G, it's a
Please
highlight.
turn on a D-Rose dribble compilation.
I got you.
Not on AI's level. He did tier below AI.
Kemba Walker got AI handles. You know he got AI handles, bro. You can't even argue. He got AI handles. He do. Kemba ain't had no handles, bro.
Kemba had crazy handles.
So what you mean?
I just not like
he
that.
got
Shit
AI
not,
handles,
that
bro.
shit not moving nothing though. He ain't do shit with his handles. Like
G,
them is like the low.
he has one of
them
them.
is the store brand handles.
No, it's
like,
not,
yes,
bro.
they are.
G, Kemba got G.
Like they the store brand. Those handles wasn't like iconic. What do you like? Like he.
They
There's
iconic
not
'cause
any.
it's-
There's
what?
not a single moment that even holds a candle to the Ty Lue moment.
Cap. When he hit the game winner in the fucking garden.
Don't college.
Gee, that's one of the best. What you mean?
College?
Yes.
No. I'm talking like
That's
no.
a top 5 player in the history of the Garden.
That's the type of I'm not taking those. This is real NBA, the real legend. Like you can't tell the fucking.
That's a top 5 player in the history of the Garden.
You can't tell the 2000s without those moments and what he's done.
Okay.
And what he changed handles for everybody in the league getting away with the carry now because of what he did.
Listen,
like
I guarantee, yes.
it's just like those was pointless.
But people have improved upon what AI did handles wise.
The pointless handles is just like the handles don't move me as much. It's
But
not
people
that
have
serious.
improved
It's just
upon. But people
it's
have improved upon it, bro.
I forgot AI played with Kukoc.
Steph got better handles than AI.
Kukoc was washed as fuck.
He do.
Steph does not have a better handle than
He
AI.
does.
No, he
He
doesn't.
does. He got
He
Yes, he
does.
does. The only person he don't have a better handle than to me is probably
Not probably,
I would
it's
say
Kyrie
Pistol
Irving.
Pete and Kyrie.
Okay, I'm not saying I'm not putting Pistol Pete there.
I'm
The only
putting
one I
I'm not
give you is
putting Pistol
Kyrie.
Pete. I'm not
Pistol
putting
Pete was rocking in
I'm not putting
motherfuckers in the
Pistol Pete.
70s when you couldn't even carry.
I'm not
You
putting
think
Pistol Pete there.
AI is getting
put
guarded by
Pistol-
Kevin Love and Anthony Davis in the clutch? At 30, at any of them ages?
Yeah.
No,
Maybe.
AI is
Yeah.
crossing Kevin Love
Maybe.
the fuck up and sending him across the side of the court
look,
and
that was
scoring that
Allen Williams,
shit.
though. Allen Williams.
Like,
I
gee,
think.
no.
Gee, I'm
That's not
crying.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. That's definitely a
Hell
gold
no,
10 too,
Steph,
by the way.
bro.
It's not a goal team.
It was definitely on the way down.
Steph just got locked up.
He
That's crazy.
I ain't seen a mid. Ain't seen a midi.
You
in
done
2
seen
minutes.
mad middies,
I seen
bro.
3 middies.
all right, bro.
I've counted them. All
It's
right,
about
here
to
come
be
a
a midi.
midi.
Come on right now.
Here come a midi. All right. This is in the playoffs too, I think. No, it ain't no midi. He definitely drove that motherfucker. Had that man on skate. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That shit hard.
This gonna be
AI
a midi.
going crazy. Ooh.
Bink, a
All right.
He
midi.
look
There we
comfortable
go.
in the
Bink.
midi, contested
Okay.
midi.
Bink.
Comfortable in the
All right,
mid-range.
that's 4.
Gee,
How long is this compilation?
Gee, he took more than 4 in
How
this
long is this
compilation. Bro. It's
compilation?
10 minutes. He took
Gee,
more than
he
4.
took
G.
4, G.
He took more than 4. It's
Gee.
5.
Look
That's a
at that
floater.
shit.
It's a floater. He didn't get all the way to the rim. It's a floater.
Okay.
It's a floater.
It's not a mid-range
Bro,
shot.
look
but
at how
okay.
he did, man.
He's
Though, like that
destroyed
shit is
that baby.
crazy. I would hate to guard this motherfucker.
Floater. Is that?
No.
He didn't get all the way
that's
to the
a
rim,
floater,
bro.
G.
He didn't get all the way to
It's
the
a
rim.
floater, bro. This is not a mid-range shot.
He didn't get all the way to the rim, bro.
G, Steph Curry took a 30-foot floater, G.
Now-
That's not a regular
Niggas
3.
Yeah,
Now,
getting locked up by Anthony Davis.
I will say this. AI would be way better in this era. He might average 32. He averaged 30 back then, but he might still average 32 every year. Maybe even 34.
I actually don't think he would be good in this era.
Cap.
Not
And I'll tell you
good.
why.
So
Why?
what would he be? He'd be Lou Will.
I swear to God, it was AI.
That's basically like you said he wouldn't be good, even though Louis was good. But like,
No,
like
he
what
would
do you
be-
mean? What are you trying to
okay.
say? Like, I'm not agreeing with that. That shit for the record. I'm not agreeing with that. I'm just saying.
I
if
take
you-
that statement
that
back.
what you-
Not say he wouldn't be good. He wouldn't. I don't think he'd be the same player.
I do.
I think his
What would-
era allowed him to dominate. I think now they're more prepared to
he
scheme
be
for
then?
guys like him. Now you have players that can guard him. You got guys that are smaller,
But you don't-
that have longer arms, that are more like equipped to guard these guards.
But you don't got-
Nobody had ever seen no shit like this.
But you don't
before.
got players like Isaiah. Did you not see what Isaiah Thomas just did in 2015? Was that 2017 when in the league when he led the Boston to 55 and was the best player in the league, arguably top 5 player?
You're
30
fucking lying.
Yes, he was.
He
Isaiah
wasn't
Thomas
a
was top 10
bro.
that year.
player in the league.
If
then.
Trae
Isaiah Thomas
Young
was top
can-
10.
fuck
If
outta
Trae
here.
Young,
If
yeah,
Trae
Trae Young,
Young can
Isaiah
do what Trae Young
Thomas,
do,
fuck outta
Jalen
here.
Brunson,
If
all
Trae-
these
yeah,
smaller
facts,
guards
in
can do what they do.
If Jalen
AI
Brunson can do what Jalen Brunson just did,
Yeah, but
AI
I-
be just fine, bro.
I don't think we had to see.
AI, I don't have to
think he
see.
would I don't think he would just be able to get the ball and just shoot with carte blanche like he does now.
What do you mean? That's what you not watch the NBA.
They literally
That's all
have
they
one
do.
man offenses now.
And they don't
What do you
win.
think
and they're
Jalen
not
Green
good.
doing
He didn't
Houston?
really win in his era. He had 1
He
year
made it to the finals.
when they had every single award winner. That's why the documentary called Everything But the Chip.
Oh, catch me out. Bang, bang.
They had every single award winner.
They weren't going to beat the Lakers anyways.
Here go Midi. Here go
So
Midi.
they could
Probably they weren't.
Named it everything.
They weren't going to beat the Lakers, but they did have every
Yeah.
single award winner.
All right, that's 5.
You
Five?
just
That's more
missed
than
another
five.
one.
All right,
It's
that's
been more than
6 now.
5.
That's
G.
6
More than
now.
5, G. That's another one.
It's no disrespect. I just
another
think
one.
that
That's seven.
that's just my honest opinion. Like I think he would be more like I think this back then
Here go
no
another
one had ever seen anything like this. And the ability for him to be able to switch angles, change hands, get to the rim. His footwork was great. I think nowadays like you're not having these guys that's guard him now.
You can't even be as physical as you could back then. And he still be one of the fastest players in the league right now.
I just don't think he would be able to take as many shots as he took back then. Back then he was taking like 20 to 24 shots a game.
He would
Everybody
still
be
be
doing
taking
that.
20
What
to
do you
24
mean?
shots a
I
game.
think he'd be taking like 18, 19. in
No,
that
he'd be taking
range.
20.
Him at around
See,
him.
why you act like it's
5
not
a
the
game.
year of chuckers?
He'd be taking 20.
It's not.
This is the era of chuckers.
He'd be taking 20 and he'd probably be shooting more threes.
Westbrook used to shoot like 30 times a game.
Yeah, but he shot a lot of mid-range and threes. AI didn't to me.
AI can shoot.
Russ
He
got to
turned
the rim a lot,
D-Rose-
G.
Turn that D-Rose highlight compilation.
Did you just see?
Dribble.
Oh,
D-Rose.
Russ got to the rim a lot.
Derrick
It
Rose
Everybody
dribble.
can dribble like Iverson. Put that as a title. Courtney,
ain't gonna
I
be.
didn't say everybody. Derrick Rose is one of the greatest players in NBA history.
did you make the 75?
Nobody won
Okay.
MVP.
Okay.
How many guys in that
anybody-
75?
so
How many guys in the
so if you
75
out
won
the
MVP?
75,
No.
then
How many
you
guys in that
still
75 won
consider- you still consider
MVP?
one of the greatest of
How
all
many
time
guys in
under
that 75
75?
won MVP?
Why is that relevant? It's
are you
more.
talking
It's
about?
more to a resume than just the MVP award. Obviously, that's why he didn't.
How?
That's why he didn't make it.
So then Embiid not
more
that
to
fired
it.
then. Like it's more to his
What you mean,
resume.
Embiid
It's
won
more.
MVP?
It's more to his resume than the MVP
It
though.
is, but MVP helps. Obviously,
Yeah, but I mean, there's more to his resume than
why
MVP.
didn't-
So
why
why we
didn't-
talking about
he didn't
MVP
make- he literally
then?
didn't make the
Is it
list.
Uchi
Y'all
Wally?
got
Is
to
it
hear
one
to
mind?
argue.
Make up
He
your
didn't
mind.
make the list.
Make up your
He
mind.
didn't make it. He's
Yeah,
not- is he really-
because of longevity.
Like, he
So
led
that
it to the-
cross
still one of the
he led it
greatest.
to the-
Hey,
still one.
hey.
Look,
He's led it
That
to
cross
the-
went
That was
crazy.
a
Come on, man.
regular double crossover.
all
All
right.
right, man. But
And
he
it
did
had-
it fast as hell.
Double crossover.
That was
had-
also when he was weak. And no disrespect to legend. Come on, stop playing.
That's definitely
That was on-
that's
that was
definitely
on-
an
that
AI
was on
move, bro.
Lie to
5-0
me.
too.
Lie
That's
to me.
definitely an AI move, bro. Like, come on, like I'm telling you, a lot of like not a lot, but people have expounded upon what he did, bro. I'm sorry, they just have handles wise.
That's not. That was regular. Regular for a handle league player.
I mean, that was the powerful move, yeah.
I also feel like the reason why I said what I said is because I feel like even toward the end of his career, like you could see
Damn,
that. Like,
Well, because he wasn't the same no more.
Yeah, but but
Bro,
also you had
what
guys
the-
to defend him. Back
Yeah, but he
then.
also wasn't the
But
same
you
no more.
also had
That's that
guys to
spin
defend
move?
him.
No, he just
though.
wasn't the same no more.
But you also had guys to
We
defend
talking about
him.
Detroit. First and foremost, it went downhill when he went to Detroit.
Bro,
When he was in
D-Rose
Denver, he was
game.
still giving you 26 a night. When he went to Denver, AI and Melo were the two leading scorers in the league.
Stop being disrespectful. Watch your
That's
mouth.
a layup.
Watch your mouth.
That's not. That don't
Watch
help
your
argument,
mouth.
G.
He definitely did a spin move. Ghoul, stop playing on Rondo. Give me that.
It's a crazy like.
That was a code. That was a code hit.
See you.
Some of the shit with D Rose, he was just so fast. Once he changed directions, you cook. They're gonna show the Tyreek Evans play. It's gonna be hilarious.
Oh my god.
You never seen these?
And of course he hasn't. He was,
Why you
he
saying,
was-
oh my
Why I
God?
can't be
he was 10
impressed?
years old.
I was. This is like when I was my first year as a
He
diehard
was like
fan. I had a
10 years
Facebook.
old.
I had a Facebook page to
He was
Go
10
Brody.
years old with a Facebook
Nah.
page.
Y'all wild.
That's on Greg Oden.
I still can't be impressed.
That's on Greg Oden.
Give me that.
Greg Oden, don't do that, G.
I
This is
remember
crazy.
I remember that.
Okay, this game, he had a few of them.
Ain't that when the Christmas game?
Where does Carmelo Anthony rank to you all time? Top.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about yes, please.
Let's talk about Melo, and then let's get back to the Nuggets.
Let's talk about Melo.
Let's talk about
obviously, one of the biggest news this week is Carmelo Anthony retired.
He been retired.
Two things made me
He
sad.
officially announced it with a video on the internet.
Two things made me sad. I remember I was on Twitter and some girl said, I thought Melo retired years ago. And then I text my dad like, yo, Melo retired. He was like, to be honest with you, I had no idea he was still playing. I'm like, damn. But Carmelo retired. First of all, shout out Carmelo, first ballot Hall of Famer, great career. What do we think about Melo, guys? Like, what do you think?
What does he rank for you? Top what? Who phone was that?
That's his phone. That's his phone. That ain't me.
How is that? Wait.
You better be glad you say you're not consuming alcohol today. Go ahead.
That's his phone.
Live your life.
Hold on. See, I just looked at Eli messages and died laughing.
Yeah.
It's just one of them. I'm not going. But the small forward injury, I just fell out laughing in my mind. I'm sorry. That shit just looked like. Remember that trending topic a couple years ago?
Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, rank as far as what?
God damn.
Well, he probably like top 90 all time. Legendary
He was a
scorer.
top 75 player all time.
G.
Oh, he won
He
it?
top 75,
Oh,
G.
I mean,
He
he did
top
get it.
75,
Oh, okay.
bro. He not top 90, G. Come on.
By the way, that's
You gotta
what,
put some more respect
that
on
might be the
Melo.
name of the episode.
You gotta
G.
put some more respect
Why he
on
can't
Melo.
be top
name.
90?
Melo
is still
top
great.
He
90
top
all
75,
time.
G.
Top 90 is
You
still
not
great.
naming 89 people in basketball history better than Carmelo Anthony, G.
I might be able.
All right, so no, fuck that.
Let's go.
No, let's go. Pull up the
Let's
top
go.
75 list.
Let's go.
Take Melo off and give me
my
15 more people. No, you said it.
got
Come
your
on.
phone.
You got your phone. No, come on. Let's go. Let's go. You said it. You said you might be able to pull up the top 75
Like, bro,
list.
just
Take
maybe,
Melo
bro.
off.
Like you can't just live
Pull
with
up.
that answer.
You telling me that one?
What you mean we can't look up the answer?
Look, you don't see this? Stop
Just
playing with
fast, G.
Yeah, that's just he being fat as hell.
He's just fast.
No, fuck that. No, pull up the top 75 list. Take Melo off and name 15 more people before you get to
Forgot
Melo.
Melo actually made it. Nah, you good. But I mean, all right. So he top
You
75.
forgot he made it.
I did forget. I thought he was one of the people that got snubbed. You know, one of the snub people.
A better conference. I know people have been having. I mean, I think it's a no-brainer.
I'd rather have Dwight Howard.
I'm not mad at that. But yeah, I'm not mad at that. That I'm not mad at all. I think Dwight Howard is one of the most.
Yeah, he should be in there.
I think Dwight Howard's one of the most disrespected.
That's an easy replacement.
That's fair.
That's 75.
Okay.
I'm not going to 15.
Okay. 75. Keep going.
Kyrie didn't make it, right? Kyrie.
Over Melo, Cap.
Yep.
Individually over Melo.
Yep.
Okay, fine. 76.
Who the hell? I gotta think of Klay Thompson.
Over Melo.
Yeah, he didn't make it. Mhm.
Okay. 77.
Lying, but okay. Klay Thompson's
No,
not
yeah,
better
but
than
he
Melo.
really
Get the
think
fuck out of here.
Who you said? Draymond Green.
Yeah, he could be in there too.
Okay. 78.
Shit.
What?
No,
What the fuck you know? What you just say?
Stop.
You
Let
just
him
say
keep going.
Draymond better than Melo?
Let him keep going. Let him keep going.
What do you mean? Why not? Who else ain't make that list? That's probably better.
G.
Is probably
Devin Booker.
dang. I think I named it. Wait, I can't use my phone.
Yeah.
Like 10 more.
Yeah. Go
Jeopardy.
ahead.
This
Find
ain't Who
him.
Want to Be a Millionaire.
Find him.
You lying. You
Find him. Because I want to hear the other two. I was at this game. I want to hear the other.
Yao Ming. Was Yao Ming on top 75?
No, he went on top 75. He shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, but
I
it's
think
fine.
he was.
No, he wasn't on the top 75. He played for 6 years. He played 6 actual years of basketball.
He's low-key better than Melo.
So we putting Yao Ming on there?
No, I mean, that's Joel. It's not
We putting Yao Ming on there?
Give me Chris Bosh.
Taps.
I think Bosh on the top
Chris Bosh,
75.
Pau
though.
Gasol. No, I don't think he made it.
Bosh didn't make it?
Both of them. Why you just don't go to the top 75 list and just look
Looking
at
at
the
the
list?
snub.
Oh.
Okay, so you said
That
Chris
man-
Bosh,
that
Pau
man with
Gasol.
He with the hoops hype to go
So you
find
got
his answers.
So you got 80 right now. You really finna name 13 people that should have been on the list over Melo. So you got 80. You got 10 more.
Bow.
You can name some current players too.
Because
If you think they should be on there over Melo,
whatchamacallit ain't made a winner, Giannis. You got him.
that's fair. 81.
Jokic.
Okay. 82.
Paul George.
I'm not mad at Paul. I don't know if I'm mad at Paul George.
Dame. Oh, Dame made it though, right?
Dame made it.
Oh, all right.
83.
D Rose. I'm taking
I
D
don't know
Rose.
if I'm taking D.
Look,
Rose.
if you want to add him to your list, I'll accept it. He won the MVP. Melo never won the MVP. If you want to add D Rose to your list, I'll accept it.
Embiid.
No, but okay.
I need what? 5 more?
Yeah, you need 5 more.
You gotta be stopped, man.
Y'all.
Say it. Who?
Say it.
Say it. Who?
Say it so I
Say
can
it.
laugh.
Say it.
Say it so I can laugh.
Say it.
Say it. Why you ain't say it?
I'm trying to.
You gonna say Gilbert Arenas?
Hell no.
Tyson Chandler?
All right, so can I change the top 85 then? He not top 85.
Okay.
No, that's weak. You said 90. You gotta stick with the
What you
original
mean?
one.
That's the
You
first thing that
lost.
came to my head.
Okay.
You lost.
I think I would take Melo over some of those people as a literal individual player over some of those people, but I feel you. But
Was
no,
Sidney Moncrief on that list?
I don't think so.
You could have added Sidney Moncrief.
You could have added Sidney Moncrief to the list. I wouldn't be mad. You could have added Sidney Moncrief. I
Could have
wouldn't
added
be mad.
Pistol Pete to your list.
No, I'm taking Melo over
Pistol
Pistol Pete.
Pete. Nah,
I'm taking Melo over
taking
Pistol Pete.
Melo.
I'm taking Melo over Pistol Pete. Pistol had like 4 years, bro. Melo gave us a decade of work.
Did Ray Allen make it?
I'm taking Melo over Ray Allen.
I'm taking Ray Allen.
I'm taking Melo, G.
Ray Allen over
I'm
Melo?
taking Melo, G. I'm taking Melo, bro.
I'm trying to help you out.
Why are we doing this to Melo, bro? Melo had a
I'm not-
great basketball.
That's him, I didn't say
Nah, I
that
rock
shit.
with
That's
Melo.
him.
I rock with Melo. He used to have.
I asked you where you saw him. He said top 90.
I enjoyed watching him lose to Kobe. That was fire as hell. One of my favorite moments of my entire life.
I
That's
think
one of
that
my
Melo
favorite
should get his
series.
jersey retired in both New York and Denver.
Kevin Love better than Melo.
No, he's not
There you
better
go.
than Melo.
There you only 2 away.
I guess I could. I make him maybe take.
You
Kevin
only
Love.
2
Why are
away.
you taking? What? No, he's not better than Melo. Look at the player to player. No comparison.
Melo is. Love is a champion and has winning championship winning plays. So I gotta take that into account.
Matthew Dellavedova.
I
No.
can't.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't see
I'm
Melo
sorry,
going
bro.
out
I'm
there on
sorry.
Steph and getting that stop out there like that. I can't see that happening. By the way, hey, what y'all? Hey, I feel like
Had a day just to be
if
disrespectful.
he had Melo instead of Bosh in the Big Three, they don't win. They maybe get one championship if they had Melo instead of Bosh. So it's a blessing that Melo signed up. What is it, a 5-year deal instead of a 4-year deal? Because I don't think they could do what they did with Melo instead of Chris Bosh.
Andre Karolinko.
And the
That's
reason
cool with y'all? Y'all agree with that?
no, I disagree with that because even when I saw Melo play with Bron last year, I thought
No, but his game was way different, And plus, Bosh, his defense on the pick and roll,
big pick and
his
roll
length,
was that's fair.
the way he blitz pick and
That's
rolls
fair.
and the way he surveyed, that was he was the backbone
I'll
of their
take
defense.
Joakim Noah over Melo.
No, bro. We know.
Yeah,
G.
89 now.
No,
You
bro.
just need one more name.
No, bro.
You just
We
need one
gotta
more
stop,
name.
G. We gotta. What
Just
is up
need
with
one
this,
more
bro?
name, G.
What is up with the Melo
One more
disrespect,
name?
bro?
You just need one more name, G.
Who did I used to rock with? Tough.
Come on, bro.
You so close, bro. You just need one more name.
Y'all really doing this right now. Y'all really doing this. You really doing this right now.
Was Ben Wallace on the top 75 list?
Nah, he wasn't. Nah, I take Ben Wallace over.
Ben Wallace. There you go. Boom.
Ben
Ben Wallace.
You would. You would.
Gee, Melo is a 10-time
would.
All-Star,
You would.
2-time All-NBA second team, 4-time All-NBA third team, scoring champion, all-rookie
Sorry,
first
bro.
team.
I'm joking.
Some of those I actually do agree with, though. Like, Ben Wallace I actually do agree with. Giannis I do agree with.
Giannis made the top 75. What the fuck wrong with you?
He made it.
Come on, G. Stop playing with the Greek
Jokic
freak.
I also agree with.
Stop playing with the Greek freak.
Jokic,
Top 75 and 25.
Jokic I also agree with. We said, who else did we say?
Jamal Murray.
Cap. Who else did we say Dwight Howard. I actually agree with Dwight Howard.
Jeff Green.
Dwight Howard I actually agreed with. It was a couple people that I actually did genuinely agree with.
Brandon Bass.
Was Harden on it? I'm assuming he was. I'm assuming Harden was on there. He had to be.
Yeah, he was.
'Cause
He's the MVP. He
Dame
played
and
long
AD
10
was
years.
on there, so it had to be. Y'all had to be on there. Yeah, some of those people I actually did genuinely agree with. I think Way Allen and Pau Gasol is cap.
Rajon Rondo.
Not
Nah, Pau
over
Gasol too.
not over
Champion,
Melo,
G.
bro. Not over Melo, G.
Rondo, I love me some Rondo. Paul.
Not over Melo, bro. We can't keep doing this to my mans, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm just trolling. I'm literally trolling for the sake of trolling.
But nah, man, hats off to Melo for a great career.
Yeah. Great career. Top 40 player of all time, Melo.
I don't know if I'm going that far, though.
I am. Top 40 player of all time, Carmelo Anthony. I wish he would have not requested to be traded and just went to New York, because then they might have won championship, because they might have had to get rid of
They
everything.
would have had to get rid of everybody. Yes, he should have just went to New York. But then he did the thing where it's like, oh, I might go to Brooklyn. And it was like, well, we're going to trade half the team for you. But he did provide the Knicks with their best season in 30 years, though.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Jalen Brunson year this year
No,
was
it
better
wasn't.
than any year Carmelo
That's
Anthony ever had.
fundamentally not true.
That's not fundamentally.
It's fundamentally
factually
not true. How?
What
He
you
was a
mean
scoring
how?
champion that year.
So what?
And he got an MVP vote. Jalen Brunson didn't.
Who team was better this
They
year?
went to the same spot.
Who did better with less?
What you mean?
Who did better with less?
He had an All-NBA player on his team. Melo didn't. That's a fact.
Not
Julius
in the-
Randle was All-NBA.
Not in the playoffs.
What you mean?
Was he all NBA in the playoffs?
No, but he was
Hell
All-NBA
no.
player.
He was
Who Melo had that was All-NBA in the playoffs?
Tyson Chandler.
No, he wasn't.
He was defense player of the year, though, right?
No, that was the next year. No, that was he was defensive player of the year when he got there. He didn't win it that
Jason
year.
Kidd. I see
He
him on the
was
floor
he retired
right there.
after the fact.
I see him on the floor.
He
right
retired after the season, bro.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
Now. Yeah, Raymond Felton.
Now Raymond Felton was a solid point guard, but see that's why you coughing for saying that shit. Now Raymond Felton was a solid point guard, but get the fuck out of here.
Raymond Felton was
Emmanuel
solid.
Quickly better than Raymond Felton. Fuck out of here.
That's no same thing. Same thing.
You taking Raymond Felton over Emmanuel Quickly?
I mean,
Yeah,
in certain
Shump.
situations, yeah.
A young Shump.
Okay, he had Shump, he had Jr. Jalen had Mitchell
Trump was
Robinson.
crazy back then too.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that pass from Jason Kidd. Look at that pass from Jason Kidd. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, a lot of guards can't make that pass. G.
Oh my God.
A lot of guards can't make that pass. The front post, throw it over the top. So that
He
wasn't
retired
pretty-
after the season. Third oldest player in the
That
NBA.
was a
No
pretty
way,
good
you ain't even
pass.
see that. No way, no way, look. Look at the fucking graphic. Look at the fucking graphic that comes up on the screen. What the fuck is this? Stop playing with me, bro. He retired. He coached the Nets the next year. Stop playing with me, bro. No. We not doing this, bro. No. We not. No, bro. No. Melo provided New York.
And
New
he have
York
Amari?
Knickerbockers.
Was he hurt, Amari?
He had the remains of Amari Stoudemire. The Amari was damn near Obi Toppin by then. Obi Toppin might have better than
He
Amari
had
by
Kurt
then.
Thomas.
Hey, chill, you wild.
Yeah, I swear to God, Obi might have better than Amari by then.
What year was this exactly?
Amari. 2012, 13 Amari.
13 Amari. Obi.
Gee, that was the remains of Amari.
I gotta see this. Was he that bad, really?
Yes. In 12, 13, that was the remains of Amari. The remains. They cooked him. I know New York was up. Like, yeah, we finna win the ship. No, y'all not.
When they had that team?
And they cooked him on opening night. Like, no, y'all not, bro. You don't see Amari on the court yet.
Sean Marion, by the way.
You gotta stop, bro.
2013, he was 14 points per game.
Joe, I'm at 91 right now.
On what percentage? How many games did he play?
Boris Diaz.
29.
Amari played 29 games.
Amari played 29.
Exactly. I'd rather have Obi Toppin. Give me Obi.
That's funny as hell.
Give me Obi. But yeah, man, shout out Melo. I think Melo should get his jersey retired as a Knick. I think he should get his jersey
I
retired.
don't know.
He
Stop
come on,
lying,
bro.
though.
He should get. Yes, he should, bro.
For media purposes.
lying.
'cause
No,
it's
you
cool
physically
and
can't name. He literally
It's cool,
provided
bro.
the Knicks with their best season since I think 2000.
stuff. With nothing to show for it though.
What the fuck you mean? They went to the second round. He was a fucking scoring champion.
Look, it'd be a great move for the media, great move for.
I think he was
Melo
all
and his
NBA.
family.
How many
It'd be a
times in New
great
Jersey?
event. I would tune in.
He was all
I would
NBA.
congratulate him.
I'm like, what the
But
fuck? He went all NBA.
He don't even get to. And B get all this flack nowadays for not even reaching the conference finals.
He
and
was
I
all
want, and I
NBA.
want to award somebody who never did it.
Melo made the conference finals.
With the
With
Knicks?
the Knicks, no, but he made the
Yeah,
conference
exactly.
finals.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about Nick. We're talking about
Listen.
Jersey talking with the Knicks.
Listen, he was a seven-time All-Star in New Jersey, a 2-time All-NBA second team, one-time All-NBA third team in a jersey. He deserves it.
Y'all can't give Embiid all this
Embiid
flack for
gonna
not
get his
making
jersey
it,
retired,
not
though,
making
bro.
Eastern Conference
Embiid
finals,
is-
and then
but
want to
listen,
award
listen.
somebody
Embiid is
who
getting
for
his
sure
jersey,
ain't done
but
it.
Embiid is getting his jersey retired.
But
in
he
Philadelphia.
Embiid won MVP.
Give a fuck. He was gonna get it retired
What you mean?
regardless.
No, he wasn't gonna get it.
Yes,
you
he
don't know
was.
that. You don't know
I
that.
know
He coulda-
that.
Regardless of what happens, he was an MVP. He's gonna get his jersey.
He was gonna get retired before.
He could have requested a trade next year, and they would not have been.
They would've
retiring
retired his jersey.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would've.
No, you're lying.
He was been the best player since Allen Iverson.
No,
The fuck you mean?
they're not. They gonna retire Ben Simmons' jersey?
Well, no, because he was bad. Well, actually, no, he wasn't bad, but no, he didn't do enough. Embiid did enough.
Yeah, he won MVP.
Even before he was gonna get his jersey retired.
No, I don't agree.
I
with
agree with
that. I don't
myself.
agree with that. I think I'm fine with that.
You can name Sixers who didn't win MVP and got the jersey retired. Mo Cheeks.
Touche.
Bro, the shots he hitting is crazy, G.
Touche. Too fucking shay.
Now Mo Cheeks makes something to the franchise, but Mo Cheeks.
Touche. Touche.
But yeah, Melo gonna get his jersey retired.
The shots he hitting is
If
crazy.
Bernard King has his jersey retired, Melo gonna get his retired. They did about the same amount of things. You didn't know do you know Bernard
92.
King?
Yeah, I know Bernard
92.
King. That's the Knicks legend.
Larry Johnson, 93.
You gotta come on, bro. You gotta stop.
Grandma,
You gotta
Ma,
stop.
G.
Nah, Spreewell and Allen Houston ain't getting their shit retired, but they wasn't Melo.
Grandmama. No, I'm not talking about getting the jersey retired. I'm talking about players that's better than Melo.
Yeah, Cap, stop this.
Grandmama.
Yeah, this
you
is Cap.
You had like 93, low key.
Who?
I'm talking about
You
Joe.
gotta
His
stop.
list is growing crazy right now.
You gotta stop.
Your list going. Your list is booming right now.
You gotta stop with the
Low-key.
Melo. You gotta stop.
Joe, you should tell the fans about that time you met Carmelo Anthony.
You should really tell him about that?
Oh, I forgot that happened. I forgot that happened.
Oh, bro, no, you didn't. You did not forget. G.
Nah, I genuinely forgot
Y'all
until he
bring
said
that
it.
shit up all the time.
Nah, I actually forgot about it until I wasn't gonna bring
One
it
of the
up.
funniest things that
Y'all
ever
did
fucking
not
happened.
Yeah,
to
bro.
me.
That is funny
Walked
as
and
shit.
sat
though.
down. I said, "Damn, you saw Melo in the bathroom." You said, "Melo was in the bathroom." I said, "Yeah."
I thought she was gonna look up and fucking freak out, like, oh shit, it's fucking Melo. I'm like, hey, bro, you saw Melo in the bathroom?
That was like
He
a
was
year ago.
what?
Around
He was
that
like,
time exactly.
He was like, Melo was in the bathroom? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, damn, for real? Like,
God.
yeah, bro.
God body slump.
That was
God,
like a year
day.
ago exactly.
That
around
shit is
that time,
hilarious, bro. Yeah. Like you alright in that, bro? Yeah,
Throwing up
cool.
in berries. That's hilarious. But, I mean,
At least you can say you met Melo.
That was a wild night though. We saw him at the Sparks game too earlier. I remember that.
what did we do that day?
We went to the Sparks game and then we got a table at whatchamacallits, at whichever place that was. That was a night when I took out at Don Julio and you invited all those. What country them girls is from?
Oh no! Oh,
That night, yeah.
oh no! Oh, so
And
one of
we-
the so I said
Yeah.
that was your birthday.
Yeah.
It was your birthday.
Yeah.
One of the homegirls.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I was like-
yeah, they was off from like Sweden.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I was like, I was like, yo, we gonna just take.
Shout out to Sarah.
You was like, yo, we gonna take you and get you a bottle from a bottle at Doheny Room.
Oh, that's
This
right.
motherfucker decided to take like 12 shots. I'm looking at the man like I don't know. I'm like, bro,
I mean, I feel him.
12.
Snow.
Something like that. I don't know. I just like got in the mood.
You ain't never seen that
Like,
much
I
snow.
was
That
just
wasn't
chilling that
cocaine.
night, and I'm like, bro, I'm
or
like,
actual snow.
I got mad
before.
because I'm like, I'm not lit enough, G. So I'm gonna get lit enough, and so I was like,
Yeah, found that man.
And then after a while,
no
just-
key, he was in the middle of the dance floor dancing.
they
the
started
shit out of
talking
him.
like
Get that
they
man.
started tasting like water after like 8. So it was like, oh man. I never experienced. It tastes like water. So then I just went to the dance floor, like found me a little shorty. It was
Fell
good,
in
you
love.
feel me?
Oh, that's what shorty ass had on the fucking flip flops. And I was like, bro, stop talking to this. She got on flip flops in the club, G. He was like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, you don't want that, G. Abort mission.
You always be analyzing the hell out of the women, though, bro. Like,
Abort mission. Like, abort mission,
That's
bro.
my wife. Like, bro, it's time to go, G. That's your wife, G.
You was there? You came?
Yeah,
Hell
what
yeah,
are
he
you
was
talking
there.
about?
Yeah.
Nah, like, I didn't know you
literally
came
just
to
said
the...
one of the Swedish girls' names a minute ago.
Oh.
That's funny as hell.
That shit. Oh my God. I was like, bro, she got on flip flops. You don't want this, bro.
You always do that. You do that every night, bro. You always be analyzing.
G, flip flops and Doheny room is crazy, bro.
That's what you was saying in the club. It's like, nah, G, it's time to go, bro. It's time to
Flip flops.
I just be wanting to say hi, bro.
Flip flops in Doheny room is crazy, bro.
It's like Kobe's.
Hey, don't do it.
Anywhere.
Don't.
Like Kobe's outside the basketball court anywhere.
Stop.
Kobe's
nigga.
anywhere outside
We
the
seen
basketball
no
court
stop.
is the equivalent
Nigga, stop.
of flip flops
Don't
in
do
Doheny
this,
room.
nigga. You're not
That's
doing this about the
equivalent.
second greatest
Kobe's
Nike
anywhere
line
outside
in the
the
history.
basketball.
You're not doing this about the
Kobe's
second greatest
anywhere
Nike
outside
line
them white lines.
history. You're
And
not doing
Doheny
this.
rooms and flip flop Doheny room same level.
No.
Same level.
Not the
Bro, what have we talked about this episode?
Absolutely nothing. We haven't talked about it. If y'all came for basketball announcers, I'm so sorry because we have not talked about shit this entire episode. Should we talk about some actual basketball, man? Y'all want to talk about basketball?
I want you talk about how bad the Lakers was. Couldn't get a single
Go
win.
ahead, talk about bad
How
Lakers. Couldn't get a
disappointing
single
that shit
win.
was.
But were you disappointed in them, or do you just think
I
the
was very
Nuggets were
disappointed
genuinely
because-
just
But I
better?
think you should be able to get a game or two. I think you got to be able to go out swinging.
They
I
did
think-
go out swinging.
No, you didn't.
What
4-0
you
is not
mean?
swinging
They went out
whatsoever.
swinging.
LeBron
Low
James
key.
didn't go out swinging.
Low key, did we make an actual bet or did you not shake up on that bet?
On the Nuggets, I didn't bet on the Nuggets series.
Are you sure?
Nah.
I told you they was gonna beat them in 5. Did we not
did
make
not
a bet?
say that.
I
You
did
never
say
told
that.
me
Say that.
I
Y'all,
did say
bro,
that. No,
you
I
know-
did ask
But
say that.
after the Lakers
No,
beat the Warriors, y'all
no,
niggas went
stop.
so
And I said
silent.
they
It was
gonna beat the
crazy,
Lakers
bro.
in
I'm like,
5. You said they
I want to
gonna
ask
beat
y'all
the
like,
Lakers in
I'm like,
5.
are we playing a silent game or
Actually,
something? Like,
actually,
after
no,
y'all didn't want no smoke.
No, that
heading into
definitely
Lakers
happened.
series.
I got literal tears in my eyes.
It was.
No. That definitely happened. I said,
fear
how
in
much
your
money do you want to
eyes,
bet
G.
on it? And then you didn't want to bet on
It's
it.
never
so that's
happened.
why
That
I
was
said
not
you
your
walk out.
energy at all. It was
What are you
fear.
talking
Like
about?
y'all wouldn't have. Y'all was so
I
like,
asked you
bro,
how much money did you want to bet on
No,
it?
after the Lakers whooped on the
That did
Grizzlies,
happen.
whooped on the
You did
Warriors.
say
Yes,
that.
I
That-
did.
that-
It's on
that-
camera?
that-
I did, yes.
You didn't actually bet on it though.
You didn't bet on it though.
didn't- yeah,
But I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
how
you
much
didn't
you want to bet on it?
You was like, I ain't betting.
Yeah, I said, how much? Let's
I
bet
think you said bet some type of something. You was like, I bet $20. Like, fuck your $20.
No, I said, no, let's bet $100 then. If you feel that confident,
That's wild.
fuck
but-
out of here, boy. I told you they was gonna beat their ass in 5 games.
But you don't think they went out swinging though?
No,
Hell
you gotta be able to get at
They
least one
went
game.
out swinging. They
No,
just like
you
got
can't,
whooped
G.
up on.
How you got a third? You got a third all NBA player? You got AD holding down defense like this. You got LeBron's all-star, all this stuff.
Because you got a two-time
You
MVP
got,
who's
you
playing
got
out of
Austin
it.
Reeves. You got Rui playing out of his mind.
Because you got a two-time MVP who's playing out of his mind, who also has his actual team along with him now.
You should be able to close a game. You should be able to lead
G.
a team and close a game in this situation.
G.
There's no reason why Game 4, outside of the fact that you keep proving me right, you're not a killer. There's no reason besides the fact that you're not a real killer that you couldn't close out at least a single win in this series.
No, it's a reason.
Real quick, we have a donation from Teddy Hart for $20. It says, Melo should still want the fade with Dumars for fucking him out of a ring. If Melo went number 2, his career would have gone so much differently.
We think that, but we don't know that because that was before the Sheed trade.
He should have went to I really wish Detroit didn't hold him like that. That changed.
And also, Larry Brown didn't play rookies. So we always think that, but we don't actually know
That's
how
okay.
his
He didn't
career
need to
would
play.
have
He didn't need to play his rookie year.
What the fuck you mean? That's when they won the ring.
He didn't need to play much that year. Why would he?
Yes,
Brother,
he did.
You
Just learning from the
do
vets would have
dope.
been enough.
No, they traded for Sheed middle of the season.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I'm saying like if Melo didn't play that much, I mean,
Do they still trade for Sheed? If Melo don't play, if Melo does that still happen?
you said they don't play rookies, right? He wouldn't have been playing anyways for the most part. If you saying LeBron didn't play rookies, who did they? I mean, that's tough. You don't know if they still get Sheed, but I think they can. You don't think Melo can replace what Sheed brought? And they still be able to
Immediately,
make
I
up
don't
for
know.
it?
Immediately, I don't know. Immediately, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he would have scored 20 points, but also I think he probably would have been the weakest defender out of that. Well, not probably. He would have been the weakest defender out of that group.
But they still had a defensive core to make up enough to make up for it. I don't think, and plus mismatch weren't that big of a deal back then. It's not like today where they just pick out where you literally
still had
spend
to-
the whole entire possession looking for the weak link.
You still had to
don't
deal
shoot
with the
ball.
Lakers.
At the 4, who he was going to guard at the 4?
Malone did get
Or at
hurt,
the 3.
but I'm just
Wasn't
saying
he
you
a 3?
still.
Who was-
I don't know who was at the 3, but
Melo was a 3. What? Who he had to guard? Rick Fox?
yeah, but he would have had to play in the 4. Yeah, but he would have had to play the 4 though.
Why you say that like that?
Nah, but
Rick Fox, my guy.
yeah,
great.
but he would have had to play the 4 because you ain't taking Tayshaun off the court.
You probably would have put. You think Melo would have played the 4 back then? He didn't even. Nah. You think he would have played the 4 back then?
But that's probably why they didn't take him because you have Tayshaun. We like what we have in Tayshaun.
But what was who they drafted Milicic, right?
Yeah, Darko, who was a 4.
I mean,
And
they drafted him and they still traded for Sheed. So I mean, like,
I'm just saying, we always think this, but we don't actually know. We always think that, but we don't know. That's one of those forever the greatest unknowns in basketball history.
Shout out Teddy Hart, man. One of the biggest contributors.
Shout out Teddy. So yeah, to me that's one of the greatest unknowns in really basketball history. But moving facts. But moving along, obviously we all just sat here and watched the Heat decimize. If that's even no, the Celtics decimize the Heat. Decimize. The Heat, the Celtics decimate the Heat today. Do we think that we're about to see history?
I think that when they come back and win in 7, I think Joe Mazzulla got to go to the media stand and cuss everybody out, and they come back and win. Nah, for what? They acted like they cursed the man. I mean, I know they down, but Jesus, they put
I didn't
all
agree
the
with
blame on
things.
him.
Yeah, I didn't agree with what things.
He's taking he's been the most criticized coach of the playoffs so far, outside of maybe I guess Doc. But I mean, jeez. Like,
Yeah, I didn't agree with
every
things that
time
they
something
were
goes wrong with the Celtics this year, they always be like, "Well, it's because they didn't do." It's always something to do with Udoka or Mazzulla or something like that. Like he don't got fucking Jaylen Brown running out there in dingbat head mode, just falling down and forcing up jumpers and not running offense. And Tatum have his moments. He ain't scored in the fourth quarters and all that stuff is going on. And it just seems like the first thing they want to do is bang Mazzulla. So I'm saying if they do fuck around and win, I feel like he needs to hear the most apologies of anybody.
I can agree with that.
Because the narratives on him have been bad throughout the course of this entire playoffs.
I mean, I think for one, I think that I think the Gabe Vincent injury is something
that was big.
Yeah, that actually been because even saw they who else can handle the ball?
I think in game 3 he outscored both Brown and Tatum by himself alone.
No, that was when he was Allen Iverson.
Oh, when he had that game winner with the,
Yeah, it was Allen
that's
Iverson.
wild. We just seen
Something
that
like
was so
Allen
wild. We
Iverson.
just seen Tatum stay like go move for move with Kyrie, and then did Caleb Martin do this to you? Like, bro, what?
It happens. But yeah, nah, I think that
Who was a good game?
tie game. Okay, I think that injury was actually huge for them because I also don't know who handles the ball besides Lowry now. Like who else can generate generate their own offense?
I mean, you got to play Lowry more, or let Jimmy generate some more offense. And by the way, Jimmy hasn't been too great this series.
Jimmy has not been too great.
We
This
also
series. Outside of a couple moments he had, Jimmy has two modes: Jimmy Butler and Michael Jordan. There's no in between. Like he's not gonna have it's either gonna be some historic shit that we're never gonna forget, or it's gonna be 22 points.
I feel you. Also, we get 4 games in a row of elimination game. Tatum, he's one of the best players in the league with his back against the wall. He showed this over the last couple of years. He has shown up.
Now, I think I have no actual logical reason for this. I just think that the Heat close it out in 6.
You think so?
Yeah, I think because even if you look at like Boston, how many threes did they hit today? It was like some incredible amount. They shot as a team 41% from 3, and really I think it was more than that because I think they kind of already had the game won. They put like the bitch in. Like to me, they shot like 50. When it mattered, they shot 50% from 3. Mm-hmm. To me, when it mattered.
Also, I just want to give no matter what happens this year, I kind of want to give Miami their flowers. I feel like
they shouldn't be.
I feel like they're changing the way I'm gonna view the NBA playoffs forever. In the future, they're a generational team. I feel like, in all seriousness, I've been an NBA fan. I'm 26, probably 20 years now. I've never seen a team do this. This is the first time in my 20 plus playoffs I've witnessed. This has never happened before. This is gonna make me have to look and think twice of change the playoff predictions forever. This is like a Cinderella type story in the NBA. This is not regular.
That was quick as hell. She did that move.
This is not regular by them. So I just think that it's kind of saying like all you need to have a deep playoff run is some chemistry, a good coach, shooters, a super mega star, somebody to carry you in the big times, a rim protector. And just nice plug and play guys with high IQ who can buy into your system, and you got a shot. Like I don't care. There's not a single person who saw this coming, and the fact that it is happening is something that could push and change like the product we see in the NBA playoffs and in the future forever. I feel like this team is gonna open up a lot of curtains for what we see in the future. Just really in general. We also saw the Lakers, a 7 seed, beat the 2 seed. We saw a 5 seed beat the 4 seed. A lot of this stuff is happening. I don't know if people would agree with this now. I feel like growing up in the early 2010s, I feel like the playoffs were very predictable. I feel like most of the time, like the 1 seed, like it's been pretty predictable for the most part. Like like the first round was always the 1 seed gonna crush like 90% of the time.
I mean, you might see a 2 would be the 7. I remember when like the Grizzlies beat the Spurs, a 2 would be the 7.
But that's like super. You remember because it's so rare. Like I just feel like what the Heat are doing this year can just open up curtains for another view in the playoffs where we can actually see like all 8 teams have a chance to possibly win
the only thing I will say,
if certain things go right.
The only thing I again will say about the Heat is this is not your normal AFC. This is a team that made the conference finals last year.
They made the.
They're not the. Yes, they were the AFC. They were a play-in team, and shit. Honestly, could have been at home because it wasn't like they lost to the Hawks. Ain't like they blew the Bulls out. That was a very close game. But no, I definitely feel you. Like it's definitely especially with like the new CBA coming in. So it's like you probably won't see as many 3 max contract guys on one team. You definitely think that maybe it's something like yes, like you said, you might see other teams make her. I think this is probably the most parity you could possibly see in the league.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at it. I'm liking it too.
I mean, like you said, you had a 7 seed beat a 1. I mean, but it's still the Nuggets. Like this is the Nuggets' first time franchise history in the history of their franchise. They've been around for like 50 years, going to the finals. I mean, the Celtics might get back, but they again got down 3-0 to the fucking AFC, and they might have to do something historic to even get to the finals. So no, I definitely feel you, but I'm assuming Miami closes out. I want to see Miami close. I have no actual analysis. I mean, obviously, I think Boston is the better basketball team, just top to bottom, and when they actually play their game, they should win the game. Mm-hmm. But streaky team. I think you said the stat that they usually win games and they shoot over 40% most of the time. Is the shot going to travel? Well, that's the only thing about a team who – now, the thing that can travel is the defense, which is the one thing I do like is that they have been defending extremely well for the past 2 games.
I agree. They thrown Robin Williams back in the rotation.
Yes.
And they've responded. They've done a much better job responding to that 3-2 zone that Miami likes to switch to.
Yeah.
I thought they've been a lot more patient. I saw Mazzulla switch Tatum to the high post at one point. Thought he did a really good job of making mid-ranges from there and making decisions from there.
It was less ball stopping too.
Yeah, it seemed like
because sometimes you would see they just like
they put their helmet on. They put their IQ back on, and they seem focused and like they really want it. They playing like how they should play.
Yeah,
they were the 2 seed for a reason.
Because sometimes you
1 seed, right? Or 1 seed,
2 seed. Because sometimes you see the Celtics and they just let Tatum just dribble into 5 people, and it's like, bro, fuck are you doing? So the one thing I will say is today it was definitely a lot more ball movement, a lot more movement. They just wasn't just because the zone. To me, works really well. If you go try to, you're not gonna ISO a zone, bro. We standing out there looking at you. Like you're not just gonna ISO on a zone.
Yeah.
Now, if you swinging the ball around, obviously it's holes in the zones. If you swinging the ball around, you can get open shots and your team can get in rhythm. And that's what you saw.
Got a guy in the short corner. Got a guy in the high post. Got a guy on one wing, the other wing, and the guy at the top. And you just rotate.
And that's what you saw today, in my personal opinion.
Sorry, that was hernia pain.
No, y'all keep talking.
Ain't been the same, but. Sparks Vegas, WNBA. What were you guys just talking about?
We were just talking about the Boston and Miami. I just talked about how I think Miami is like a generational team. How they're going to change how we're going to view the playoffs forever from here on out.
I think you're a prisoner of the moment.
Not a prisoner.
Every single way.
Never happened.
That's possible to be a prisoner
or in your
of the
lifetime.
moment.
This has never happened.
You're a liar.
Name one AFC team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals and was 1 game away from winning it. Name one. You can't. And that's over 30, 40 years. Is it in the last 30? Exactly.
Yeah,
so this is a generational team.
But changing, what are they changing?
The way we view the playoff, the way we look at AFC seeds.
How?
The way we look at AFC.
How?
AFC seeds are never taken seriously. Nobody took the Heat seriously this year. So I think now it's like when you see a team that has signs of Miami type signs, people won't fucking side eye them and they'll see it coming.
What team has Miami type?
I'm saying like in the future, like if we see a team built like this, because this year it won't be such a this year.
I don't think anybody's going to be saying, "Watch out for that AC."
No, nobody.
No,
I'm saying it's possible.
I don't think
if they have the right pieces.
I don't think I think this is an anomaly.
It won't be.
It's fine.
It won't be.
It's a smooth little run, smooth season.
It's proven.
They really shouldn't have been the AFC, but they rested guys all year long because they thought they could do exactly what they've been doing.
Miami is proven.
But they're not going to make anybody change anything that they're doing.
Miami is proven all you need is excellent coaching, a megastar, and a rim protector, and some shooters, and some good decision makers, and you can go to the finals.
So all you need is a championship team. Okay, makes sense.
What? No, that's not a championship team. Usually, one megastar, a rim protector, and shooters.
What is LeBron James?
A megastar?
You ain't seen him make the finals like that?
He made the finals with fucking he had the most help in NBA history. What are you talking about?
He made the finals without Kyrie one year. Do you remember that?
What do you mean he made the finals? Tell me when he with the Cavs?
Yeah.
When he got swept?
He still made the finals without
When
Kyrie.
he got swept and when he beat the Pistons without Ben Wallace?
So what? So what?
And also LeBron is an anomaly.
And to say the Pistons without Ben Wallace is still crazy. The Pistons was still very,
No,
very
he was
good.
the whole backbone of
Ben
their
Wallace
defense.
was old as fuck at that point in time.
That bullshit.
And actually, the Bulls paid him too much goddamn money. And had they not paid him, we would have been all right.
That 24
but you know what?
points
Had
in
we
a row.
been all right, we wouldn't have got D-Rose. So I'm glad they signed Ben
That
Wallace.
24 points in a row, whatever it was in a row that Bron did in the East Conference Finals versus the Pistons, is not happening. And Ben Wallace is there. So
Ben Wallace
therefore,
was
they don't
old
beat
at that point in
and
time.
he's still not allowing
as
LeBron. He
good.
gonna flagrant to the hell
They
out
let
that
him
man.
go for a reason.
He gonna flagrant to the hell out that man before he gets to 15. I promise you that.
I disagree with that. I've never seen LeBron have trouble with Ben Wallace.
Yeah, whatever. He never had trouble. I mean, his impact obviously.
Yo, your phone ringing, G? Why your phone ringing, G? Mute your watch, G. What you on? You can't turn your watch off?
Nah, I'm mute.
You can't mute your watch? See, he violating on purpose because he told us that he wasn't gonna drink nothing today. Because if it wasn't, that's 2 shots already. You would have been in here talking crazy.
What you mean?
You still talking crazy. But I don't think anything what Miami is doing is amazing. I think if they lose, you won't be telling me the same shit.
How can a team that's doing something we never seen in 40, 50 years not be amazing?
I think if they lose, you won't be saying the same shit.
It's still amazing. You get one game from winning the going to the finals as an AC,
and you lose 4 in a row after being up 3.
You haven't been the favorite one time. We never seen a team not be the favorite one time. You aren't favored to win a single series.
Exists and they're fluke.
And you won all of them.
I think flukes exist and they're fluke.
That's fucking amazing. This never been done before.
They're fluke.
Flowers need to be given to this team. Way to play great basketball.
Flowers should be given.
I
mean, I think flowers should be given obviously because like Coach Spoel's done an amazing job. But like nothing that they're doing to me is extraordinary. They have 3 Hall of Famers on their team. They have 3 Hall of Famers and 1 very, very good player on their team.
Nobody saw this shit coming.
They have 3 Hall of Famers and 1 very, very good player on their team.
Shit is insane.
And the crazy part was they was the 1 seed last year, and they didn't have one of the Hall of Famers.
This is like when Thanos won the Avengers shit.
No, it's not.
Nobody expected him to win that movie.
It's not, bro.
No.
It's not. I'm sorry.
You never been blindsided this much.
I think it's Boston. I think honestly, Philadelphia.
Ooh, and one.
I think Philadelphia choke versus Boston. I think that the Bucks choke versus Miami. I think that the Heat were built to beat the Knicks.
You gotta make the choke.
I think the conference final within itself has been fun. But the Celtics have severely underplayed themselves, and they honestly should be embarrassed, all of them, except for the coach. And I know people love to shit on the coach because he's 34 years old and all that stuff, but like he's the only one of them that to me seems like he gives a fuck, or at least he gave a fuck. Now I don't know if it was just because they was getting out toughed, or maybe they just can't take shit talking because Jimmy Butler is an elite shit talker, and some guys they just fold. Like I talk a lot of shit on the basketball court. Some people don't like that shit. They get mad. They get sensitive. They get sad.
Talk shit?
Yeah, I talk shit all the time.
You're not lying, I guess.
I talk a lot of shit on the basketball court. People get mad, and I don't give a fuck. Like, play me. Like this is the point. It's competition. Some guys.
I don't remember you as that much of a talker, but
what you mean? When have you seen me not talking shit when I'm playing basketball?
A lot of times, G.
You never.
I'm
always talking shit. I'm always talking shit.
But like the basketball court talking shit is different, though.
No, I'm always talking shit, especially on the basketball court. I ain't played as much basketball since I had my hernia surgery.
Over probably 10 times.
Yeah, but I have played with him probably fucking dozens of times.
Against real basketball players?
we
used to
go to the park and play. I don't give a fuck who out there. I keep telling y'all, put Kyrie Irving in front of me.
No. He gonna talk shit the whole time.
Set the clock to 2 minutes.
He gonna tear his ACL.
Roll
He
the
gonna talk
ball
shit the whole
out
time.
there, and let's see if he can score 11 points in 2 minutes.
He gonna tear his ACL.
In a minute and 30 seconds.
He gonna tear his ACL. That was a great steal. He gonna tear his ACL, but he gonna talk shit the whole time.
I'm not scared.
Oh,
I'm not scared of nobody, G. What you talking about?
Trash.
Only person that I'm not talking shit to is Shaq. Cause he's such a fucking large of a human being. One elbow, we in the hospital. It's different.
No, Kyrie Irving you gonna be roller skating.
But literally, even when I used to play ball at my old house, it was a motherfucker that was in there was like 7 feet tall. Time I used to play in Europe, I was talking shit to him. I'm gonna fuck you gonna miss.
Yo, women's shooting forms have gotten so much better over like the past 4 or 5 years.
What the heck?
Jasmine Thomas is on the Sparks now. But yeah, women's shooting forms have gotten so much better over the past 4 or 5 years. Like so much better, like astronomically better.
Yeah, I played a game with the WNBA players on 2K. It was kind of fun.
But what were y'all talking about as far as
I was just saying that I think that Miami had a good team. They did what they were supposed to do. Like
they did what AFC supposed to get to.
No,
the
for real.
finals.
If y'all if you would have told me before the playoffs, the Bulls gonna fuck around and be up against Miami and then wind up losing the game, and then Miami gonna go and play the Bucks, and with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, Giannis gonna fall out the sky straight on his fucking back and his tailbone and miss all of that game and 2 games.
Cry me a river.
Would the Heat win? I'm gonna say I would hope Giannis won to lose to them, but I think that if they won in like 7, maybe them winning the way they won was crazy. But it's only crazy because they won the way they won. Had Giannis not fell the fuck out the sky, we wouldn't be talking about it the same way.
Good enough to get a triple-double, but not good enough to win the game.
Gee.
How does that make sense?
Like I said,
Jimmy Butler turned into Michael Jordan. I don't know.
No, it's not even that.
Well,
He turned into Michael Jordan. Drew Holiday turned into goddamn Patrick Beverly. Circa this playoffs when he was low key or playing, he low key was not playing that well. And let's just be honest, Chris Middleton is what I've always said. He's a ton of mid.
He's not a ton of mid. He hasn't been healthy for 2 years.
Mid.
He hasn't been healthy for 2 years.
The best ability is availability.
I can say he hasn't been healthy for 2 years.
Mid, low thin. 77 rating on 2K to me.
He's not 77. He's like an 83.
No, I know he's not. He should be.
No, he shouldn't.
He hasn't been good.
He's not.
So if you telling me all that stuff gonna happen, then cool.
He's the same rating as Malik Beasley.
If you tell me that before the Celtics play the Heat, they gonna play 7 games, grueling games, when they got to come back down from in the series to come back and win the series, I'm gonna tell you, hey, it's
the Celtics have been.
Series.
The Celtics
just tweaked. I don't think the Heat have done anything that to me is like so like awestruck. Like they have 3 Hall of Famers and one guy that's very, very good.
This blindsided the hell out of you. If I would have told you before the playoffs, if I would have told you,
look, when Giannis fell out the sky, stop. When Giannis fell out the sky, the entire playoffs changed.
No, it didn't.
What the fuck are you talking
He
about?
was still good enough to get a triple-double. He got a triple-double. If you're good enough to accumulate the stats of points, rebounds, and assists, you're good enough to make plays to win a basketball game.
6 days
That's not
later,
the way. That does not make sense.
At that point.
So what? He came back when it was down 1-2.
Real quick. Also, we're forgetting this. The Bucks have historically struggled against Miami in general. Like, even when Miami made the playoffs, I was like, they're going to beat Miami, but they're not just going to run over them because of the fact, even going back to the bubble. But didn't they beat them in 5 or swept them?
They beat them in 5.
The Heat swept the Bucks. Miami has historically given the Bucks trouble.
Fair, but
so
still,
again,
still
even like,
happen.
so again, like, which is why I say, like, this AFC, yes, they're an AFC, but they're not like your everyday. They not the fucking Timberwolves. Like,
I think if the Timberwolves were healthy,
if the Timberwolves had good coaching,
they wouldn't be AFC.
If the Timberwolves had good coaching,
not even good coaching, they were missing 2 of their top defenders and rebounders.
If the Timberwolves,
and I think Jaden McDaniels or Jalen McDaniels, he averaged 18 this year, didn't he? Or 16, something like that.
They also made a big
it would have been a better series, but I still think the Nuggets would have won the series because I think the Nuggets just again have the best team in the Western Conference.
But if Giannis didn't fall the fuck out the sky,
oh my god.
Yes, but again, this is what I'm saying about Miami.
No,
like I said, Miami is not your normal.
No way.
You're not gonna see this every day because Miami
shouldn't have
isn't
lost,
your
but he
normal
still
AFC.
fell out the sky. We're not gonna change
that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't care. Doesn't
it
matter.
does
Doesn't mean
matter.
anything. Nope.
It definitely
Nope.
matters.
No, it doesn't.
The best player in the
He got
NBA
a
missing
triple-double.
2.75
He had 20.
games
He had
of a
like 26
series don't
points.
mean nothing.
He had 26 points, right? How many rebounds? Like 12 rebounds.
I'm asking
Probably
you a
like
question.
14 assists.
I'm asking you a question.
Did he not accumulate
So how about
that? Did
this?
he not work hard enough?
So let's just say hypothetically, right? Game 1 versus the Nuggets. LeBron go out there.
We can't even say that. They got smoke regardless.
No.
Gee,
7
don't bring
seconds
up
out.
him, bro.
We gotta say Jokic. Say
LeBron
Jokic. Say
tells the
Jokic.
Lakers too. So
Say
I mean, I
Jokic.
don't.
No,
Say
not even Jokic.
No, because
Not even
they
Jokic,
had
because
both.
Jokic's not going to be in that situation. Nothing about his game says I'm going to get hurt.
Let's say Jokic. I don't know. Fucking
Nothing about his game says I'm going to get hurt.
yeah. He could
Everything
I
Giannis
mean, but
does says
injuries
you
is
are
natural, though.
one
Like, you
bad
don't-
step away from getting hurt, my friend.
You don't gotta be
from the
athletic to
fucking
be injury
Euros
prone,
to the
G.
charging like a bull to jumping over
You
people's
don't gotta
fucking head.
be. You don't.
What you talking
you ain't
about?
see DeJuan Blair didn't have knees and he wasn't athletic. Like,
he's
see,
probably
like,
he was probably a different man.
like,
before,
bro,
but
like,
G,
injuries don't
he
have no
wasn't-
direct correlation towards
But
how
G,
you play.
he
Like, you
wasn't
can-
athletic because he didn't have no ACL, bro. Like, he was probably none of them. He was probably a different man when he had ACLs, bro. He was probably a different guy.
Just because
G.
you don't play, just because you're not jumping out the sky, don't mean you can't be injury prone.
Jokic,
Like what?
There's nothing about his game that says he's going to get injured.
You can get injured literally running down the court.
you can, but
You
like
can even
some,
fall on your. You can even
You
off
can,
a rebound.
but-
You can fall and fucking break your
his
ankle.
feet are
off a
lifted
rebound.
2 inches off the ground every
Off
time
a
he moves.
no, he for somebody who gets what 14 rebounds a game in the conference finals.
Square her body.
you gonna-
He just be
you gonna
throwing
text
his
her
body
that
weight
shit?
all over the
You gonna
court.
text her that shit?
No, I'm not gonna text her. I
That's
made an
crazy.
agreement not to text her about basketball no more. And she got mad at me when I told her she gotta get skinnier coming off the screens.
Get skinnier.
Yeah, because when
Like
she
lose weight or-
no, when she comes off the screens, like
Rub the shoulder.
No, she fucking always is getting caught in the screen and like getting head injuries.
You
or
watched
other
that
shit
much
like
film
that.
on it?
No, we did point guard, and I heard some of the greatest point guards talk about how to
I'm
play
talking about
basketball.
like you watch a lot of film on Shorty.
I've seen. No, I know. I just described something of her game because I haven't seen
Oh,
it
so you
before.
spend a lot of time breaking down like
What do you
use a lot
mean?
of
We
your free
covered the
time to
team.
watch
We covered
and
the
break
team. What are you
down.
talking
That's
about? You
what's up,
tripping,
man.
G? You tripping? We covered the
Take-
team.
going that
Stop
next-
it.
that
Stop
next-
it. We covered the
further-
team.
Hey, that
We covered the team. Stop it. You tripping? And we tripping. You tripping?
took out your
You
that's
tripping?
What's up, man. I
But
wanted,
no,
like,
I'm like
hours
no.
of-
But I was
hours
like,
of-
yo, when you keep getting caught on screens, like instead of no, I'm dead ass. I forgot who
That's
said
fire.
that
That
shit.
sounds like some
Probably GP.
No, it wasn't
It was-
GP.
it was-
It was one of the other ones.
Well, they-
It might have been when he was like,
That's some advanced loving basketball. That's
I
modern
don't
loving
think it was
basketball.
GP.
I think it was GP because he was telling Kobe that
You know what? It was GP.
it was GP. He was telling when
It
he
was
was teaching
GP,
Kobe how to
yeah.
play defense.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
like
Kobe
when you
had-
come around the
well, he was
screen,
talking
like-
to Kobe and KG.
It was somebody else that said that too. That was basically like he wasn't a great defender, but he was able to get. I think it might have been Rod Strickland
Yeah, I
that
was
said
thinking
that too.
Rod.
I think he said he didn't consider himself like a great defender, but he was really good at coming around screens because he the one say he had big hands. He said when he would just get around the screen, he would just basically when
Tap-
the
yeah,
screener
yeah.
come to set the screen,
He could
as
just-
opposed to trying to run through the screen or run around them, he would just like take his body and get like when he's running, just kind of like slide past them, and then because his hand was so big, he would just try to reach for the ball and tap the ball, and that's how he got a lot of steals.
Sam could say was
So I
some of
was
my
like,
favorite
yo, you coming around screens, you keep getting caught and complaining that you ain't getting no fouls. Like maybe you should do that differently. And she was like, I've been playing basketball my whole life. I was like, all right, G, I'm just telling you what I saw.
Sam could say was still one of my favorite episodes of that.
Nah, yeah, for real.
That
That's
fucking
2 hours of
Nah, bro, that
like trying to cut that down at all was impossible.
that Source of War story is still the greatest. This one of the best pieces of content across all mediums I've ever been involved with.
Yeah, it is. That
It's a
was
great fucking story, dog.
That was legendary.
Go check out Point Guard if you haven't.
Yeah,
heard
Point Guard with Baron Davis, produced by Slick Studios and HNB Media. You can find it on any iHeart platform or anywhere you get your podcast. Go listen to it. 20 plus conversations with some of the greatest point guards to ever play the game of basketball. And we also have a Kobe episode as well because every great point guard all had a Kobe story. And honestly, it wasn't even because he passed. It's just because he was so great that everybody had a Kobe story. R.I.P. Kobe, man. R.I.P. Bean. He definitely would have been at this game on the sidelines with GG. That would have been fire. Shout out to De'Erica Hamby, by the way.
Didn't she have a kid?
She
like,
gave birth 8 weeks ago, and she is playing WNBA basketball,
team?
bro.
Hold on, wait.
Well, we were looking at her.
Oh, okay.
She's right there on the screen.
She played for the Sparks last year.
Nah,
no,
she played for
See,
Vegas
so that's
last year.
That's why I don't know.
Played for Vegas last year.
I know the Sparks.
I mean, she's kind of a well-known face in the WNBA, but
Yeah, she's about like.
she also the reason why Becky Hammond got suspended for 2 games.
She is.
Yeah, Becky Hammond got suspended for the first 2 games of the season.
Was it because like why was it? Was she
Improper. It was like allegedly it was like improper benefits or something along the
So
lines
Becky
of
Hammond's
that.
not over there right now.
And basically
Oh my
like
God.
basically De'Erica Hamby said that
Give me a 3, bro.
it was communicated to her that
You gonna shoot that?
they didn't want to sign her back because she was pregnant and that they didn't think that she
Oh,
was
let's
to start
go.
the season.
I mean, that's
That's
illegal?
against the rules. Yes, let's go.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
Let's go.
I guess that's fair for it to be against the
Let's
rules.
go.
I guess it's fair. It's like discrimination.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like some improper
Yeah,
benefits.
it's like-
And basically, she was saying that she wanted to keep her, but put her on the
IR or something like that?
allegedly, like something like that.
Ooh,
But she
trying
was
to
like,
bring her
I'm
back
gonna be
in.
ready to
She
play,
lost
and
her-
she's like,
she
Nah,
lost
you're
her
not because
man,
you're pregnant.
Thomas. She lost her man.
I don't even know what you're talking about, brother.
She lost her. the person
That's
she
not
was
going
guarding.
in. Okay, shut me the fuck up.
Ooh.
She turned her back against the ball.
Nah, the Aces do have a
She was
good team.
Ball watching.
They really have a super team. Like, shit kind of unfair.
I don't know.
The Aces and the Liberty technically got
I
a
thought
super
they
team.
lost to them. I thought. Oh, never mind. I thought that must have been preseason.
This one, Breonna Stewart had
just
what,
trying to-
43 and 3
They
quarters.
need to hear me get Angel Reese up in the league.
I don't think she wanted her to get in the league.
in
Yeah,
the
I
playoffs,
agree with
though.
that too. But
I think they're gonna lose in the playoffs, though.
They might.
They're gonna lose to the Sun.
dang,
There's
The
gonna-
Sun aren't good this year.
I disagree.
who is
No,
that?
they
Is
not.
that the same
Nah,
girl
that's
who
a
just
lie.
those same
Sun?
threes?
The Connecticut Sun,
They aren't
That
good.
was
This
not
same
the
girl?
Mercury.
The
The
Sun.
Mercury are trash.
Who's on the Sun?
Alyssa Thomas.
John Quayle left.
They still got a
Is
decent
Taurasi
team.
still
I
there?
just looked at the
Who on
standings.
the
They like
team?
2-0.
Is Tarasi still there?
No,
gotta
Tarasi's
hit
on the
that.
Mercury.
Oh, I thought y'all were talking about the Mercury.
No, I'm just said the Sun.
Oh, same. Oh my
the
bad.
the
I be-
Connecticut Sun. The Connecticut Sun
Who on
right
the team?
now are 3-0. Yes, they got a good team. G.
Who on there?
On their team, they got Rebecca Allen, DeWanna Bonner,
They do still have the room. I just forgot.
Leah Brown, Dejani Carrington, Lauren Cox, Taisha Harris, Tiffany Hayes, Natisha Heidemann, Brianna Jones, Olivia Nelson Ododa, and Alyssa Thomas. They got a fucking squad, G.
That's a good
Like Nelson Ododa is
Jackie
decent.
Young,
They got a squad, G.
25 on 11 to 17.
DeWanna Bonner. Yeah, DeWanna Bonner low-key averaged 18 points this
Yeah, she
year.
probably the best
Alyssa
player
Thomas
on the team.
averaged 18 points
Oh
this
my
year.
God, that's the same girl.
No, that's Chelsea.
Oh,
Brianna Jones averaging 13.
you're going too fast, bro. Never mind.
Nelson Ododa off the bench. All right. No, they team decent.
It's a great pace of a game.
Yeah,
The
Sparks-
Chicago
Sparks
Sky
need to get
actually
a-
still
they need to
decent
get a
too.
stop.
Low key, I think the playoffs gonna wind up being Connecticut. I'm not saying a order. I'm just talking about WNBA. It's gonna wind up being Connecticut, Chicago, Vegas, the Sparks, New York, Washington. I think Seattle will make it, and then I have no idea who's gonna take that last spot. It might be Atlanta, but it depends
Dallas.
on
Maybe Dallas.
what's
Atlanta
her
maybe
name?
too.
What's the one that went that just came there?
I know who you're talking about, but I forget her name. Somebody she was a rookie last year.
Nia Coffey. No, not Nia Coffey.
No, you're talking about the girl that was a rookie last year.
No, not Nia Coffey.
The lady who was a rookie last year, right? Howard or something, right?
Ryan Howard.
Ooh, that was a crazy move. She would smoke delay.
They need to get
I
a
might be
stop
thinking about
bad.
Indiana.
They need to force a turnover.
Nobody is thinking about Indiana like any year.
Yeah, no, never
No
mind.
way. Another open look. They don't miss.
Gee, the shooting in the W has gotten so much better since the first time I ever went to a WNBA game, bro.
Leah Boston. Never mind. I was thinking
year
about
was that?
I was thinking about Indiana.
What year
Yeah,
was that?
never mind. I have no idea who's gonna make the last seed.
19. The shooting has gotten so much better, bro. She not making that. Okay, she can shoot now. She used to not be able to shoot.
Who is that? Is that?
Jordan Canada.
Oh, okay. She can shoot.
But
now,
the
though.
Nuggets. Let's talk about the Nuggets. What are your thoughts on the Nuggets?
I think that no matter.
how much of a matchup are they for how much of a matchup nightmare are they for any team that they would play in the finals?
I think they'd be the favorites regardless. No matter to me, no matter who makes it, because of their altitude and how dominant Jokic is. And I think that elbow action they run our game is just very hard to stop when they give it to Jokic on the extended elbow and Jamal Murray sets it down. Gordon sets a down screen, and Jamal Murray comes up because either he hits Gordon for a lob or he hits Murray on the dribble handoff, and Murray either makes an insanely crazy shot or he attacks the rim or he gets it back to Jokic, and they always seem to always make the right play out of these actions. I don't think it just doesn't look stoppable right now with the core that they have around them, with Michael Porter Jr. spotting up and being able to hold his own on defense now, and and KCP shooting absolute lights out, spreading the floor, hustling on defense, guarding his matchups. Aaron Gordon doing a great job on Kevin Durant and LeBron James. I feel like in back-to-back series, they got a body for Jimmy Butler, they got a body for Tatum. Either one of those guys go. I think Gordon do a good job on either one of them. Bruce Brown has been excellent off the bench as a decision maker and as a spacer, and also even a shooter himself. He comes in and he's also really good in that in-between game. He has a nice mid-range floater that he likes to get off once he is going downhill. I think a good minutes from Christian Braun. He come in, hits a three, give him some greedy minutes. I think he'll make some good plays for them. But just overall, the dominance of Jokic, just watching him play for an entire 48 minutes of a game is an insane feeling. And the reads he makes and the way he uses his strength and the way he just throws his body weight all over everybody and is able to flip it in almost every time is insanely impressive. His ability to immediately break a double team, his ability to push the fast break, his ability to hit a step back three from behind the head.
Which one?
I'm talking about both of them shit. But,
all of the above. But just this team, they've been a pleasure to watch all playoffs. Mike Malone, I think they punched a lot of people in the mouth. A lot of people didn't see this coming. But I feel like they did because, if we remember, they were coasting pretty much after the All-Star break. They had the 1 seed locked up. But just cheers to them. I think Mike Malone has done an amazing job as much of a cocky, arrogant, trash-talking coach he is, which I kind of like. They showed up this year.
I don't think he's cocky at all.
Not really. I wouldn't say cocky, but he definitely got a smart mouth.
He just from New York.
He loves his people.
But, they just a heck of a team. I think they'd be favored to beat whoever they play. And I think they win in 7, whether it's Heat or Celtics coming out of. I think the Celtics probably be a tougher matchup,
6
though.
just because they want to win in Denver.
I definitely don't think anybody thinks about that. I think that for me, the main thing with the Nuggets has always been, like, can they actually defend well enough to be a championship team? I guess the answer is yes. I guess the answer is yes. And even still, I have not seen Jokic been taken advantage of on the defensive end of the floor a single time this playoffs. I have not seen as bad of a defender as you may think he is.
This happened.
Not
Lakers
really.
even did it a couple times when they hit AD on back doors for lobs, and Jokic was just like kind of.
They lost the game every single time.
But
they couldn't exploit the matchup enough for that to be the reason.
I bet you they play Boston. They do. I bet you Boston have him looking just like how they had him beat.
I disagree.
I bet they do.
I disagree.
I bet they do.
I don't think that. I don't think because I don't think that Denver. The thing about the Boston thing was I get the point that you think Embiid's supposed to be able to go out there and guard, which is fair. But it's like once you see it's not working, fucking stop switching. I don't know what else you should do, but think of something else. Like they pay you to solve those riddles. I don't think that Mike Malone will be that stubborn in coverages if he sees something that isn't working.
It's hard not to switch though. Like it's hard. Like you feel me? It's hard to. Jokic don't really have the ability to show and recover. That's not in his bag.
But also what they
He's not quick enough.
But also what they do is they do a style of switching where it's like they'll bring him in. They'll switch Jokic on him, but then they'll come with the double. And then Jokic will go to another man, and they bring the other man from the corner and run him over to whoever's open. They play a side of defense where, like, it can get a little bit confusing. You can fuck up on it.
Those rotations got to be quick.
Exactly. Yes, you can fuck up on it because the rotations got to be quick, and everybody has to be very connected. It's like, but for the most part, all throughout this entire playoffs, I haven't seen any team be able to continuously take advantage of Jokic defensively so much that it caused them to lose the game or the series. I haven't seen it.
We all know the Celtics' bread and butter is to hunt the mismatch out and exploit the hell out of them. And
I think
and Jokic is a flaring green light.
Also, I think the Nuggets have proven to have the best offense in the playoffs, especially that's left in the playoffs.
That's fair.
Like by a solid margin at that. And Michael Porter Jr., like you said, Michael Porter has become at least a serviceable defender, and
just
I don't.
His length alone.
Yes, and I don't have those same fears that I had about him being completely inconsistent.
Yeah, he can play the heck out of his
he's at least giving you, for the most part, if I'm not mistaken, 15 points usually,
and probably on like 38% from three.
Yeah, it's like
on like 6 attempts.
Yeah, so it's like he's a guy who can at least like swing a series. Like if he has a game where he goes off and give you 24 points, you're definitely winning.
He's also like 6'10", long length, like
yeah. So
a good job protecting the rim.
So again, but to me, it's just a combination of Denver being building something for the past couple of years. I'm happy that people finally get to see Jokic play and finally get to see that was crazy and finally get to see. And finally get to see.
That was that Denzel Valentine three. No, that's not the shot we wanted. No.
Sit down, dude.
And finally, not
sit down, bro.
And
I
it's
gotta text a good game after the game.
nah. I mean, it's great that
They'll be like, I played terrible. They'll be like, no, you didn't.
nah. It's
Whatchamacallit's coming for that spot, huh? Rook.
Zaya Cook.
That's his man still ringing.
My bad.
No. She come for the one, I believe.
Yeah. But no, it's just great to see that the world is actually being able to see Jokic on the stage and he can be appreciated as a player he is. I mean, I've been talking about Jokic personally at least like 4 years. I remember we had the argument, wasn't it with y'all? It was with y'all. We was all here. It was with y'all and your other man's like 4 years ago in Thomas' old crib. And actually, you took the side of Jokic back then. So I don't know why the fuck you switched over to Embiid. We was arguing, and I think, took the Embiid side. Huh?
Years ago?
Years ago.
Years ago.
No, it wasn't you. It was with Locked On Clips. It was with Locked On Clips, and we was talking about Jokic and B back then, like 4 years ago. And I was even saying, like, yo, I think Jokic is the best big. And it was like, yo, no. So I'm just happy that, like, the world is finally being able to see Jokic and being able to see the different Nuggets on the stage that they're on. And again, like I said, my only fear with them the whole time, I know they're going to score points. You're not going to be able to stop their offense. Jokic by himself is going to give you – Jokic is going to be responsible for pretty much every single night at least 50 points. When you add in his assists, when you add in the points he's going to score, he's going to be responsible for 50 points. But my fear was –
Some of those shots, though, that aren't easy shots. Like, he's swinging it to Porter, and Porter is shooting it over a whole 6'7" dude, or he's handing it off to Murray, and he's one step back, contested three. Like, it's not like – He's not really spoon feeding these guys. The only one that's really getting spoon fed is Gordon. Besides that, Murray and Porter are doing a great job of like creating and.
But also think about Jokic. If you watch him pass the ball, you never have to like go get the ball to shoot it.
You don't, but they're still capable of doing it though.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Like I'm just saying, like the points that he's responsible for on a nightly basis. He's a one-man offense himself. You do have Murray, who I think. Is if you want to talk about isolation players, I think he's probably top 10 in the league, top 10, top 15 in the league.
Jokic?
No, Murray.
Oh,
I'm talking about just isolation, top 10, top 15. So like he could definitely get his own shot.
So
like obviously I think their offense, especially when we put in KCP, you put in Gordon, who he's still a 16, 17 point per game scorer. Now obviously the way he's doing it in Denver looks better than the way he was doing it in Orlando, because Orlando you was asking him to create a lot of his things, and like you said in Denver he's getting pretty much spoon fed, and Jokic is doing it for him, so it looks better. But like my only fear was their defense, and they seem to be able to play defense. So I don't really have any concerns about Denver. I think Denver would be the consensus pick to win it all at this point, no matter who comes out of the East, especially with no matter who comes out of the East. I think they could beat Miami, and the Celtics don't decide to play basketball until like all seems to be lost. I don't think you can take those chances with the Denver Nuggets, in my personal opinion.
Great analysis.
I'm not mad at it. I mean, pretty much, but yeah, with the Nuggets, just all around. I mean, and Jokic. I mean, I'm not. I just been like, he's just mad at like he's been like a very entertaining player. Like I was saying, like he might be the most entertaining player since 2016. Steph, like to watch for me, especially from like a guy who plays in the same.
You own that shit.
Who plays in the same area as Jokic plays, like on the court. I feel like.
Come on, man.
And then going inside and watch him beating up the impact.
You
like
on
that
DOP.
Come on, bro.
What?
Bro.
Being able to
bro.
see him do that.
So you hoop like Jokic now?
You do good.
You hoop like Jokic.
Kinda.
You hoop like
We're
Jokic.
playing like the same. I hear
you hoop like Jokic.
He's a better passer.
Hoop like Jokic. When is
a better passer?
When is your next rec league game? I'm coming to this shit.
Who?
I'm coming to this shit. He said he hoop like Jokic.
Hold on, I think
when your next
we
rec
got a
league
bye
game.
week.
You hoop like Jokic if he was black.
When your what?
Nah.
Oh, also
He had a great unorthodox game for a white boy. If he was a black dude, it's not gonna be fired. Dude.
Also, we got
you be bored. You hoop like Boris Diaw. Get out of here.
Why do you think the cat? Well, I get the reason, but why do you think the casual fan thinks Jokic is boring? And also, do you think the NBA is facing a face of the league problem, obviously rounding out with,
I think
Braun winding down and Steph can't be here forever and KD's on the
I
other
think
side.
there's one guy with one name, and
Wemby.
that's the face of the year
Wemby.
in the league.
Wemby.
who's Steph?
Who gives a fuck about him?
I think Wemby. I think
Who
they're.
gives a fuck about him?
I think everybody. I think they're counting on him to be the face of the league. Just look at all the shit that they're doing for him, and he speaks better English than Giannis.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does. He speaks much better English than Giannis. Like much better. Giannis speaks like he learned English when he got here. Wemby speaks like he spoke English his whole life.
I mean, yeah, Tony Parker's mentor.
You can barely tell his accent, which I think is actually a huge thing.
Giannis is the face of the league.
And Wemby's name is
Giannis
easier to pronounce
not
than.
the face of the league.
Yes, he
And
is the
Wemby's
face of the
name,
league.
I don't think he's the face of the
Hell
league.
He is the face of the league.
I don't think he's the face of the league.
Hell
face of the
no.
I think Tatum is more face than
Get
Giannis
the
is.
fuck
I'm not
outta
mad
here.
at that.
No, the fuck he is.
He's not a
Tatum
better
on- Tatum is
basketball
on
player.
every
No,
commercial,
he is
G.
not.
Tatum is on TV
Giannis
every 5
has
seconds.
one name. One name.
Because you can't pronounce the last one.
Are you sure he's not a better basketball?
One name.
Because you can't pronounce the
Ain't
last one.
nobody saying Jason.
Yes, I'm fucking
Ain't
sure.
nobody saying, man, you don't want to play against Jason.
Because you can't pronounce the last name. It is a million Jasons.
Nobody's calling him, oh my God, Tatum. We don't want to play against Tatum.
People literally do say Tatum.
Nobody, because that's
A lot
his
of people
last
say
name.
Tatum.
But face of the league.
Because that's his last
but listen,
name.
No, listen.
Because that is his last name and it's on the back of his jersey.
He's not the best player in the league at all. But I think as far as face of the league
Giannis
category
is the
goes,
face of the league.
no, he's not. He's the best
He
player. He's
is.
not the
He's
face
the
of the
face of
league.
the league.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
How many commercials Giannis got?
It's
Do we
LeBron
have a
and him.
commercial?
I don't understand that. Do you watch? Actually, you don't fucking watch TV.
Do we have a commercial?
You don't watch TV.
Name the commercial, bro.
You don't watch
Just
TV.
name the fucking commercial.
You ain't seen all her Samsung commercials
No.
all over the place?
I ain't never seen them shit.
Because you
seen
don't
them?
fucking watch television.
Tatum got multiple ones.
Tatum got.
He got Subway,
The
he got
Jordan.
the-
He all over Jordan.
Gee,
He got Ruffles.
Giannis don't have a Subway commercial?
He does?
God, bro.
He got. No, I'm dead ass
Ruffles
serious.
commercial.
I see more
He got his
Steph
own
commercials.
Ruffle, G.
Steph got Carmack. Steph got Subway.
Yes.
Tatum got the best Ruffles on the market right now.
I
The hot
can't-
barbecue Ruffles.
I can't find them. They just like his
They
games.
everywhere.
I can't find them.
I've never seen them
I've never
hot
seen them in my
barbecue.
local.
You ever seen the hot barbecue
I've
Tatum
seen them
I've
once
never
in my
seen them
local
hot
I buy
7-Eleven.
them all
I've
the
never seen them
time.
hot
I've
barbecue.
seen them once on the shelf in my local 7-Eleven.
I've
Rest
never
of the
seen
time, the
them hot
motherfuckers been missing.
I've never seen them
I've
hot
been,
barbecue.
I've been
Ruffles,
looking
bro.
for them.
Bro,
I never
what?
seen them hot
And Braun
barbecue.
actually
You
got the
ever seen
best flavor, the flaming hot
No, he don't.
cheese
Those
one.
is kind of weak.
You
I'm not gonna
wild
lie.
as hell. Them
Nah,
shit's
they
fire.
don't
Where
look
y'all be
like
getting
that.
these shits from?
Shit's fire.
Everywhere, just the store.
They
anything.
not
CVS got them?
everywhere.
They not at
They
CVS?
sell them in the hood.
Yeah, they said them shits in Inglewood. we
Yeah,
got
all
them
over
out
the
here.
trenches. Yeah, you find them everywhere.
Find them in the valley too, someplace.
Where?
I can't believe you can't Tatum for real. You can't find a chip. You sure?
I've never seen them
'Cause I be
shits.
seeing them. I mean, I don't always. I mean, I be in like Venice area too. I be seeing them out there too.
I've never seen them. But point being is, I think Tatum is more of a face of the league than what
No,
Giannis
he's
is.
not.
Especially with the Boston thing too.
I don't think he
Boston is a
Yeah, that-
1
exactly.
billion times bigger than Milwaukee.
That too.
I want to see these facts.
It is.
Look at the
That's
franchise
a
value.
literal fact.
Show-
The city is way
Boston
bigger.
is top 5 most valuable franchises in the league. What is Milwaukee?
I
Top
know.
15?
I know.
Fuck
Top
that. The
20?
city is way. Boston got like
I'm
3
talking
million
about
people in
the
it.
market though.
It's way bigger.
The
G.
viewing market.
You don't
It's
think
fucking
so?
way bigger.
I'm asking.
It's
G,
it's real.
asked. I didn't say no. I didn't make no accusations. I just said I want to see the facts on
Google top 30 markets
it. I
in
want to know what's
America.
the difference.
Between Milwaukee and Boston?
I want to know in terms of television market, what's the difference? That's a real question. If you tell me Giannis in the 50th market and Tatum in the 5th, then yeah, you're right.
Top 100 media markets. This will answer your question. Media markets.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be crazy. That's a real question. What the facts?
New York is 1, LA is 2, Chicago is 3, Philly is 4, Dallas 5th, the Bay is 6, Atlanta 7th, Houston 8th, Washington 9, Boston 10th,
Okay.
Phoenix 11th, Seattle 12th, Tampa 13th, Minneapolis 14th, Detroit 15th, Denver 16th, Orlando 17th, Miami 18th. That's funny as fuck. Cleveland 19th, Sacramento 20th, Portland 21st, Milwaukee is 37th.
Okay.
It's below.
Okay. Y'all got it.
It's below Greenville, North Carolina. It's below Hartford, Connecticut.
All right, y'all
It's
got it.
below San Antonio and Salt Lake City.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Like I said, I just want to see the facts. And
Vegas is 40th.
you got it.
Oklahoma City is 44th. Damn, Memphis is 51st. Fuck, that's a small team. Yeah, they got the worst market in the league.
Who?
Memphis.
That's crazy. But I mean, I'm pretty sure the numbers is doing good right
Yeah,
now.
Memphis and New Orleans have the worst markets in the NBA.
That's why Ja got that Glock out. Ain't nobody gonna really see
Hey,
it.
you see them tell Kyrie to pull a gun out on his live?
Yeah, it's show a
Show
gun.
us a gun.
It said show us a
Show
gun.
us a gun.
It said show us a gun.
Show us a gun.
Show us
It's
a gun.
crazy.
It said show us a gun. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, Sparks losing, I guess.
Oh my God.
Do you really think Sparks making the playoffs?
I think they might. Like, I think their whole starting lineup is out today.
Ain't it? I
Or
don't feel like
four
this
day
season-
or 4 day people in the starting lineup is out today.
Oh yeah, by the way, but the gym is right next to Founder L's house. That's crazy.
Cool.
The Brick League gym is right next to Founder. You know the
There's
bar?
a gym over there?
Yeah,
Founders, where is it?
Founder's L
No,
house.
Oh,
Founders
Chico?
house.
Yeah. it's
Oh,
right
real?
next to it, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna come over there and watch you lose one day.
Oh, NECA didn't play.
We
today.
3-0. I had 13 points last game.
Okay.
How many rebounds, assists?
I don't know, at least like 5 rebounds though.
How many assists you have?
I don't know if I had any assists. I think I was more of an attack.
Boy, you out here
I
ball.
said you was Jokic.
I was the
I
most.
said you was
You out here
Jokic.
ball.
I was
hog.
the
I
most efficient
said you the
player.
black version of it.
We came back down
The
25,
black version
G.
of Jokic don't pass the ball.
We came back from down 25.
The black version of Jokic is DeAndre Ayton.
No, the black version of Jokic is just Randall.
All right, we can end the podcast with that. We can end the podcast with that. Talk to
If-
y'all
if
later.
it's like how-
Hey, brother, it's been a good week, man. I hope you had a great birthday.
Did you see-
I had a great birthday. I'm pretty sure next time we come here, it will either be the NBA Finals or it will be Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And you know what? We're gonna talk to y'all later. It's been real. It's Hoops and Brews. Oh, I got a new song coming out Tuesday. Make sure y'all check that out. Get your plug in.
Oh yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Instagram Joel R Wilson, Twitter @the Joel 22 S's. Yeah, we out.